Ow. This is what Gilgamesh usually do.
Okay.
Like with
to catch your hand or something.
I heard Dodo.
No, I said okay then.
I was like, what have I done?
Do you all still have the rolls page up? All that sort of stuff. Yes.
What did you say?
Do you also have the rolling page up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, no,
How
no.
bad is your hangover?
Yeah, that is the next roll.
Oh, fuck.
Is on a scale of 1 to 5, how bad's your hangover? From everyone except for Anders and Bruxagar and Paris. So Gwendolyn, Archeo, and Balasur, 1d5, please.
5.
Oh, fuck.
My computer. Don't give me a sec.
Oh god.
So, Archeo, could you please decrease up to 5 points from your stats for the next 2 hours?
Oh snap!
Oh my god.
Wait, is that like strength, dex, constitution,
Yep.
intelligence?
The big number's not the plus and minus, and I'll tell you what the new ones are.
Dodo can handle
Well,
it.
wait, what'd you say?
You got to take off 5 points. So if it's 14, you can drop that to 9, or you can like spread them out. So you can go from like 1 from 5 of them, or 2 from 1, 3 from another.
wait, so I can pull everything off from 1, but it becomes minus then instead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like from the acrobatics and that kind of stats?
No,
or is
it's the big stats.
Big stats,
Okay.
which will affect your smaller ones.
What's the difference between wisdom is current and intelligence is future and past, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, yes, sure. That becomes -4. Yep, I'm done. I removed my intelligence to -4.
How's your intelligence -4? You're only taking 5 off.
Yeah, I had +1.
No, not the
No,
plus
but like
minus
the
number,
big
but the
number.
big number. So it was 12, so it
okay,
becomes
I get
7.
Oh, alright, okay, then it becomes 8.
7.
No, it becomes 7.
Yes,
Alright, yeah.
which I believe is -2.
Yeah, -2.
So,
Uh,
wait, so I... Wait, what?
Just for the day, or just for the first few hours, your intelligence becomes 7 -2. So every time you do an intelligence roll, so any skill which involves intelligence now, unless you're proficient in it, has a -2 modifier to it.
Alright, but do I change the big number or the small number?
Big number, which then changes the small number itself, technically.
Alright, so the big number becomes 7 and the smaller number becomes -2.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Alright, hang on, I'm just gonna write that down in the document, but
Alright.
continue.
Gwendolyn, 3. Which stat do you drop in?
I can take -2 in Constitution.
So you go to 8, is that correct?
Yes.
So that's -1. Your constitution, so your health points drop to drop
Is that
1
half?
as well. So they only drop by 1.
Yeah,
That's alright. And then Balasur, what did you roll?
Wait, so
Sorry, so drop
I'm gonna
3.
do -2 with strength and
Yep.
-1 on constitution.
Okay, so your health drops by 1 and your strength drops by 1 as well.
Okay.
Now then,
2 and then
we all wake up,
Sure.
you all wake up in various spots throughout the town. We have Gwendolyn and Balasur waking up in the tavern, one in a slightly more comfortable position than the other. However, we have the Archeo, Paris, and Roxagar are waking up in their own beds. Very, I wouldn't say all of them was peaceful and relaxed, but 2 of them were definitely. And all of you have banging on the door, saying, "Get up, time for the exam, newbies." To which all of you are shaken awake, and you're very promptly assembled on the drill square in a formation. But you notice something. There's only 5 of you.
Wait, how many of us are there? 1?
we are 5. So the
Uh,
other guys, the random guys I got.
Yeah.
the halfling, half elf, and an orc, I believe.
Yep.
No,
Half
Yeah.
orc.
Half orc.
you're a drow, right, Dodo?
what'd you say?
You're a drow, right? Drow. What is-
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
So,
I don't think I would
no.
notice.
so you see
I think I'd be
the.
self-absorbed to notice.
So you find that the drill instructor who was there yesterday, who's now formally introduced himself as Sergeant Crocs, is standing in front of you now saying, "Right, I notice that there's only 5 of you here, so clearly you must notice the lack of your other gnome, your half-elf, and your half-orc. Well,
Wait, there were other people?
wow, halfling, you really,
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really are oblivious. Turns out we were able to simply drug them and take them away for your training exercise today. Right. If you were to travel southeast, you enter the forest of Shadowwood, and you'll notice there are 2 elven cities, Similin and Sylvanius. In one of these lies your companions. Your task for the day, beginning now, is to find your companions and return them safely, unharmed.
What happens if we don't succeed, instructor?
You'll be sentenced to a year in prison.
What?
Ugh, prison? Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's a bit of a drag.
Okay, so we're going.
It's rather serious.
Just a question, instructor. Can I go back to bed and just take the punishment tomorrow?
Elf,
I-
you'll do
I-
this,
I-
otherwise I'll beat you within an inch of your life.
I'll do it,
I
instructor.
shift Dodo with my elbow, like, shut the fuck up.
So,
This,
you're
guys,
now
it
let
reminds me
loose
of a
in the
certain
entire
situ-
town at 6 a.m. and you're in the town of Knight's Sanctuary. Knight's
I
Sanctuary.
want to go and shake hands with the sergeant. Just the thing, like, we're saying goodbye for now, I guess.
What do you want, gnome?
I know this is a very intense mission and I don't really want to go to prison, but I want to salute you for your training basic and thing. And I know I don't think that I'm a real soldier, but you saw something in me. So I just want to go on good terms. Shake hands.
To which he then laughs and walks away.
Buddy.
In this war, we don't shake hands, we kill enemies. Get on with it.
This reminds me of a certain play I was once in. I lost a prop. I couldn't find it again.
You're rather bad at finding things then.
Ugh. What do you think
Well-
I am?
This is not how I imagined the army.
I don't think we needed. I don't think we needed his story time to know after last night.
So what are your plans then? There's just 5 of you standing on your own now in the middle of a town square, being told to find a gnome, a half-orc, and a half-elf, and they're in one of 2 elven cities to the southeast. That's all you know.
Does
Well,
anyone remember their names?
So Marlin
Your
and
name?
Sylvanus, they're on the map.
No, those are the forests. Does anyone remember the people's names?
Lexiger or
Oh,
something, the gnome.
If we could trace, if we,
Fizz-
if we,
Thistlewick?
Thistlewick, yes.
Thistlewick.
if
You're
we can
good with
trace them back
names,
to where,
Russiger.
I wrote his name down, but I didn't write any others down.
this does actually
Thistlewick
remind me
Sprockets. I
of
remember.
the play I was in.
I'll just
If
do
we
my
can track them back to where they were last before they were drugged, we can probably trace their footsteps.
Unfortunately, the last place that we knew of them were the tavern.
So,
Oh, that's fucking useless, isn't it?
We could ask the bartender.
Is there any stray cats or dogs in this town?
What was that, sorry, Gwendolyn?
Is there any stray dogs or cat in this town that usually hang around the tavern?
Could you do a
What's
perception
that
check,
got to
please?
do with it?
I
What?
see.
Perception check.
Uh,
Perfect. You notice that there is a dog shelter just slightly north of the tavern. And they usually let them roam around at night, these dogs. and they'll sort of see a pretty big area around the tavern, and you know that exists there.
Okay. So, if anyone wants to follow me, I'm gonna go to the dog center and see if I can talk to a dog that usually hangs around the tavern to see if he's seen something. Because
I'll
I
come
can
with.
do that. Yay,
I'll-
Mexico, you're my best friend.
Ducks.
I've got to check if they have a mastiff in there.
Ooh. Well, we go up. You guys,
Yeah.
you plan something else in the meantime.
I'm
sleeves
gonna go do
brown.
something useful.
If you don't mind, I'll follow you guys. I don't
Hanging
trust
his
these
head.
other ones.
Just don't stumble on the way there.
No, don't worry, don't worry. And if I stumble, I trust you'll catch me.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Never mind. I'll just fall to the floor.
All right, Arkeo. All right.
So
It
Paris,
was Arkeo, right?
Yeah. Brooks go, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for last night.
Yeah, but you too, man.
sounds suggestive. Paris,
Ugh.
what useful thing are you off to go do?
I draw attention to myself.
Besides the normal, what are you doing?
Did anybody, by any chance, I'm shouting this because I can't shout in my house. Did anybody, by any chance, see anything that happened around about midnight with, what were they again? A gnome, half orcan, and a whatever being drugged and dragged away? Did anybody see anything?
God help.
The last suspicious thing I saw were the two masked men talking to us, while there were two of us down on the floor.
My memory is quite fuzzy.
Yeah, I get that.
So you shout
got
this, you
point.
shout this out, Aiden, and you hear no replies.
Typical peasants.
Balasso, what's your next step?
I swear you gave me earlier last night.
Balasso, what's your next step?
I will go in and I will I will have a look at this stable shop I heard from this map.
The what, sorry?
I think I heard of a stable shop that horses.
Okay.
Perhaps whoever moved them used a horse from there.
Okay. So, could
Alec stables.
out of the three going to the dog centre, Paris, who's still in the town square, being him, and Balasser, could one of you roll a initiative check? So who's got the highest dexterity in the group? Which I believe is
Definitely not me.
Archeo.
Probably.
Archeo from group 1,
Oh yeah, Arkeo.
Aiden from your group, and Balasser from your group. Could you roll an initiative check to see who goes first in the storyline?
1d20 plus
Your
dexterity.
Yeah, which I think is
Yeah.
+3 for you.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, so Dodo's going first and he gets 2 moves.
Let me check what my modifier is. -2.
Or dexterity modifier.
17.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Paris it is. Okay, Paris misses a go. Dodo gets 2 goes. Okay, so prepare for a long haul at the dog shelter. Apparently, so as you head along to the dog shelter, you notice there's increasingly more dogs looking in worse and worse wear. Nearby this tavern, you find that they're all like suffering from some disease like mange, and they're all like missing hair, and they've all been bitten. They've all been in their own little fights and stuff. But you do notice there is an elderly old human woman at the front door, just tending to this one dog, like just grooming him, just looking after him, sort of. So what do you guys do, you three?
Anyone wants to do the initiate and talk to the sweet old lady? Is anyone quite the charmer?
I mean, I would call myself rather appealing.
I wouldn't disagree. And I mean, she likes dogs, so clearly she likes hairy creatures, so I mean that can work for his advantages.
I'll leave it up to you, Broxigar.
All right. Hello there, madam.
Oh, hello.
Is there any chance you noticed anything strange last night? Something along the lines of a kidnapping?
What time, fairy one?
What did you say, sorry?
At what time?
Around midnight?
Oh, I was not awake by then.
Alright.
I know.
Oh,
Do you know
I went to
any
sleep
of you?
at 6 p.m.
it's 6 p.m. Alright. Well, do your dogs usually, do they stay in at night?
What dogs?
The dogs in here.
In where?
In this building that we're in, this what seems to be like a dog shelter.
Where are the dogs?
Okay, well, noticeably she is kind of crazy. Can I go to the dog and pet him? That's what I'm gonna do.
You got him. Could you do a charisma check? How calmly you approach this beast. You're very timid, and the dog notices this, and he's sort of like just very wary of you bringing your hand close to him. But he does eventually like nuzzle into your hand a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I want to feel his emotions.
Okay, so could you do a 1d8, please? Whew, you managed to just feel his emotions. You sense he's calm now that you're touching him, but he says he really was just extremely frightened. And he finds sanctuary amongst a few friends that he has at the sanctuary and the old deranged woman.
Okay. Can I speak to him?
Is that a cantrip of yours?
Yes,
Could you roll another 1d8, please?
I think. It's just talking to animals.
I think it
That's one
classes
of
as a cantrip, I think.
I have a lot of cantrips in that case. I have talking to animals, I have illusion cantrips, I have magic stones, I have poison spray, and like the entangle thing then.
You are a druid.
Okay. So what does that count as?
1d8 first.
Damn,
Yeah,
stop.
you're fine. And then could you do 1d20 to, like, see how well you speak to him?
Oh shit.
Well, you communicate in dog. Yeah, that's fine. You communicate in what feels like fluent common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Hi, good doggy. I see. I felt like you're. Oh God, what was that?
I don't know.
I
It's
heard
done.
myself.
Uh,
Oh well.
the dog's talking back!
I know this is kind of your sanctuary, but I'm kind of wanting to find my friends, and as a dog, I know you're kind of good at that. So I just want to know if you or your friends have seen any people going away from the tavern around midnight.
Well, there is a lot of people going away from the tavern at midnight, because that is when it shuts. That is when Phil the barkeep usually shuts shop. But this is what I hear his name is.
Mm-hmm. My friends are like a gnome, a half orc, and half elf, so they are a little bit less common around here. So if you smell those kind of people, that would be immensely for our helps to find where they kind of gone.
I don't really know the exact smell of a gnome and a half-orc.
Why
But
is
I
it an
definitely-
African dog?
Do not break the fourth wall, stupid Paris!
Smell of the African people.
But I did smell a half-elf, and he was headed southbound. But that is all I saw. I did not care for him, as there was scraps near the back of the tavern.
But that is immensely helpful, dog.
Welcome, small one. You're welcome.
Thank you. Do you want a little treat?
And if you have one, yes, please.
Well, does he like anything from like the herbal thingies?
I really doubt it. He's a dog.
Yeah. Would it like
Hopefully
a
anything
good
though,
berry?
yeah.
A good berry?
Good berry?
I don't know. It'd involve you conjuring one, I guess.
I yes.
You could try him.
Yes.
So that's a first level spell, isn't it?
Yes.
Could you roll a 1d8, please? Always walking a line of danger with spell. That's fine. You delicately conjure a good berry of adequate proportions, and you hand it to the dog. Who goes, not quite meat, but I'll take it. Thank you.
You will be full for the rest of the day. I hope you like it anyways, even though it's not meat.
And you notice as he eats it, some of like patches of fur on his back start to regrow a little bit, and you see sort of healing a little bit.
Hey,
You're a
Gwendolyn,
good dog.
why are you making those weird noises at the dog?
She's just hungover. Leave her be, Mexico.
I mean, I get the hungover part, but still.
Well, you know, I like animals, so I just go to their level. But, you know, as a druid, I got some information. So,
Oh, all right.
You're really fucking helpful. You know that?
thank you. I make good food as well. Spread it to everyone. I want to get famous again.
That's my job.
Shut up, Paris!
You know what? Gwendolyn, get yourself some inspiration. Okay, so all inspiration goes after one night's sleep, so you all lost inspiration, but
Okay.
Gwendolyn's got some.
Oh, well, then I still have it in my
You still have it, indeed.
in my info thing because I didn't take the one that I got from the food. So
So you're now. Have you explained what the dog said to Broxgar and Archeo?
yes.
Okay, so you're now standing in this dog shelter with a deranged old woman, a dog who's kind of magically healing, a strange gnome who's barking at another dog, and a hungover dark elf. So what does
So, lady.
Broxgar do?
So, lady,
Yes.
just to clarify, you don't know of
Okay.
any larger mastiffs in this shelter here?
What's a mastiff?
Yes, a big dog. Kind of like hanging.
I have not seen a
kinda-
dog in 15 years!
What's that in your lap then?
He's a squirrel!
Well,
This old lady must be senile. Fucking hell.
have you seen any big squirrels around here then? With like
No.
hanging cheeks, kind of like they're full with floppy acorns.
Aldina's my only one.
All right. So, what are these here in the kind of what do I call them? The pens?
Well, there's a turtle, there's an iguana, there's a chameleon, there's a badger. All pointing at different breeds of dogs. Like,
Bro-
you
All right,
go.
well,
can
have
you all roll a
have you-
perception check, please?
Have you seen any bears?
Okay, sorry, an insight check. An insight check.
Insight check. All right.
All three of you.
I mean, I could use cantrips how many times I wanted
Correct.
at a day. So I mean, I could talk to the dog again, like, "Yo."
What's the deal? Okay. You don't notice anything, I'm afraid.
Boxigar, ask the old lady for the largest animal she has. Or she knows.
Which was the
It's a
enhancer
dragon,
thing?
like,
Insight, please.
Insight. So I have +2 then.
And Archeo, could you do an insight check as well, please?
Mhm.
I believe it's your wisdom. Whoo! You're really very bad detectives, all three of you.
This is why I speak to animals.
Right.
This is why I'm hungover.
You can't determine what kind of reason has made this woman go insane, but
Okay.
you just know
Well-
that she points to a different breed of dog. It doesn't make there's no correlation between it. Like she'll point to a Chihuahua and say it's a tiger. At the same time, she'll point to a Great Dane, and it'll be I don't know a parrot.
A snail.
Yeah, exactly. There's no correlation between the two.
Okay, well, let's talk to my doggo friend again.
Could you do 1d8 again, please?
I really want my mastiff.
You successfully talked to it. Can you do 1d20 to see how well you you activate the spell again?
Oh, shit.
Oh. Alright.
Aw.
I'll re-roll that one.
You're using your inspiration, yeah?
Yeah, I guess my
Okay. Otherwise, I was going to have to try and learn some foreign language to talk to you in.
¿Por qué?
No.
It's not one.
No.
Oh wow.
So you can begin conversation with it, though.
Yay.
Mixed results.
Hello, Dark Renegade. I'm sorry that I'm interrupted you, but do any of your friends are any one of your friends a mastiff? Okay. Well, Doggy, would you like to go on an adventure with us? If you want, just go. Like, stand up.
It stands up.
You're on. Yay! I hope. Hopefully, you still understand me. So, do you think you could smell that? Oh. Ow. Wiggle your tail if that's a yes.
Doesn't wiggle tail.
Well, we are very happy to have you join our company anyways. So you're very much welcome. And remember, if you find any meat, you're the one first to get it.
What about me?
This is a good one.
Okay. So we'll end that bit there. We'll move to Paris, who's still standing in the town square, screaming, "Has anybody seen a gnome half elf and a half orc? Whose names I can't remember besides one."
I don't even remember that name. I'm just gonna try and find some local shops.
Okay, so could you do a perception check, please?
Perception.
I'll find the right page.
/ roll 1d20. What's my modifier?
Your wisdom.
Alright, yeah. +2. I think it is.
Do you have proficiency in wisdom, though?
You can't have proficiency in wisdom.
Oh, you can't? Huh.
He means in perception. In perception, he
In
means.
perception, mate.
No, I don't. I got a 5, so it's pretty.
A 5. Okay, you just notice that there's buildings around, and you think you can see like a picture of a harp on one of there's like a building which seems to be a shop with like a picture of a harp on, but that's it.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the rest of the group, I guess.
So, could you, dare I say, do another perception check to see if you can find where Gwendolyn, Broxgar, and Arkeo?
Well, they said they were going to the thingy.
Dog
Yeah,
shelter, yeah, but you don't know exactly where it is. Like, these guys found where it was. Took them time.
Nay.
21.
21, perfect. Yeah, you find exactly where they are. And you just see the gnome shouting random noises towards this dog who looks almost borderline scared. And then Arkeo, who's just holding his head like with a hangover, and Brock's the guy who's just sort of like, what the fuck is going on here? Do you communicate with these three?
What's
Or
that
not?
cat doing?
He's
What's going
trying to jump on top of the bookshelf. He's not really allowed to be there. Because he fucking breaks down everything.
Let that
And I
cat
fucking
get up.
hate him.
I can see him. Let it follow its
Okay,
dreams.
so you hop along and you see Gwendolyn, Broxgar, and Arkeo. What do you do?
And now he jumps to me because I fucking told him not to jump up there and he's fucking rebellious and want to hit me.
It's a grumpy cat, isn't
Aiden?
it?
What did you say?
What do you do when you go see Gwendolyn, Broxgar, and Arkeo?
I don't want the cat ass up my face.
What on earth is she doing to that dog?
I have no idea.
Not dog, sorry, mutt.
I'm getting us a new friend, now Hash.
All right.
And who's this lovely lady that seems to stink of dog piss?
It's a squirrel.
Se, vad fan var det jag sa? Gå ner då. Sluta.
Do you ask them anything else? You gonna do anything else? You can lead
I'm
their
asking
story
her.
in a little bit, but
I'm asking her who she is.
she can't hear you. She's not paying attention. She's just too busy stroking her squirrel.
You guys found anything out then, or has you just been talking to this dog for the past 20 minutes?
Well, Gwendolyn here seems to have been finding some stuff out from growling at this dog here.
Is that really the best we have?
Well, at the moment, it seems like
You have anything
the dog
else?
is joining us.
Speaking to everyone. How's that helpful? I have a
charming.
direction.
That's why.
And I have a dog. A dog that smells rather good. But he smells rather good for being us. Right, I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh no!
And we're gonna go that way for the start.
Okay.
Hopefully we get information on the way because the dog just have a general direction at the start. Then he
Does-
lost the smell.
Didn't the dog say a direction that he smelled the half-elf going to?
That's what I said. We're going to that direction.
But didn't the sergeant tell us to go southeast already?
Yeah, and
He
then the
was
dog
still
say something
up
like
there.
southwest, or did he just say south?
He said south.
He said south. All right.
Yeah, I've got the map up for the forest, the general area.
Okay.
Wait.
One I
So
done.
now we go to
Where?
Balasur. What's Balasur up to?
I am heading over to the stables, the Scarlet something.
Scarlet Ball Stables, yep.
Yes, that's it.
So you walk over to the Scarlet Ball Stables where you notice the stable master standing there. He is a middle-aged dwarf who's unkempt in his appearance with short red hair.
Hello, hello, dwarf.
Hello, Dragonborn.
I mean, we're looking for half orc and half elf. Yeah, well, escapes me. I remember his name though. Fiddlewink's Bucket.
I've not heard of
Have you
any
seen
half
any of
orc or
them
half elves with those names pass here. We see quite a few of them. It's a training camp which we recruit from all over the land. You'll struggle to find anyone in particular by just asking anyone in particular, anyone at random. I can offer you a
Anyone.
horse to help find them if you pay generously enough for it.
Anyone who seemed odd. They appear to have been drugged.
No one's been dragged. Not that I could say. What time are you talking?
About midnight.
Oh god, I wasn't awake at that. No shops open around midnight besides the tavern.
Interesting. Thank you.
Anytime, Dragonborn, anytime. Can I offer you a horse to help find your friend or not?
Is it Dragonborn?
I will talk over with my companions first.
Okie dokie. Have a good day now.
Thank you.
So what are you doing now, Balasur?
One's adventurer herbalist.
Say again?
One's adventurer herbalist.
Okay. So you
Herbalist shop.
head across and find a young male gnome.
Some young
curly
male.
white hair.
No.
Damn, that gnome booty.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you
I
do,
might
Balasur?
expect that later.
Hey.
I'm not that sex crazy, but I mean, it's gonna be a long
Oh, God,
adventure.
my foot's starting to hurt now.
Just do normal voice, it's fine.
Hello, hello there.
Hello?
Yes.
Has
Dragonborn?
anyone come by here with unusual herbs or ingredients, perhaps?
Nothing besides the usual healing potions. Why?
A few people went missing. A half-orc, a half-elf, and one Featherwink Sprocket. They went missing late last night.
Wait. Let me check something. He goes up to a calendar and inspects it. Oh, you're a newbies. Yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're in the trials. Okay, have fun with that. Goodbye. He then shuts the window on you.
Okay, then. Interesting. Now let's see. What other? Shall we have a blacksmith? We have. What the hell are you? Venture porn. No.
Adventurer porn.
Literally, yeah.
I wasn't the only one who heard that.
I don't know what it is.
I didn't want to say.
Yo, Oliver, if we hear like something dirty on New Year's Eve and you come and join us, we need to drink. That's Dodo's rule for us.
No.
It's
Okay,
New Year's
it's
Eve.
just
I gotta get
No,
wasted.
Pix, if he
Okay, it's just
misheard
one.
something, like if we are talking, he hears dicks. He's like, "Why are you talking about dicks?" Then he has to drink.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, you just said we have to drink, didn't you?
Yeah, like me and Oliver.
No. Well,
like Dodo.
Hmm?
Okay,
I
you're
will
just
drink.
interpreting
problem.
it too literally.
There's no problem in drinking. I approve.
Good. Okay, continue. Sorry.
So, Balazar heads along to the Twin Adventurer Pawn. It's a pawn shop, not a
That's-
PORN, PAWN, where he finds a middle-aged male dark elf who's rough in appearance with long white hair.
Hello, there. I noticed that you have a lot of goods here. Has anyone come by asking for anything peculiar recently?
What do you class as peculiar, Balazar?
Well, perhaps something that could be used to attract somebody. Usual herbs
You think you'd
or...
find some drugging reagents here in a general store? Well, dragonborns really are as stupid as they say.
What's
Rude.
my saying?
Perhaps I was thinking more along the lines of perhaps a dagger or a sword.
Dagger or a sword in a general goods store? We have plenty of blacksmiths here. It's an
Poison.
outpost. Poison? Again, in a general store.
Abstract.
We have plenty of shady back alleys for people to trade such reagents. Here isn't a place you should be meddling with stuff like that. It ruins my reputation. Now please, if you're going to carry on like this, get out of my shop.
Very well. Goodbye.
Can you do a perception check, please?
Perception is wisdom, yeah?
Perception. There is a skill which says perception.
Oh, right, hang on. Let me go to the screenshot then for perception.
It is your wisdom, yeah. It's
But if he's proficient, he gets that.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a proficiency in it. I'm just going to check though. I think it'll just be +1 on my wisdom.
Ben,
So I,
did you drop it or not? When you were hanging? When you were hungover, did you drop it or not?
no,
Then
I
it's
dropped
2.
my, I'll drop
Plus
my
2.
strength for perception. My wisdom's at 13.
Is that not plus 2? Plus 1.
+1.
Plus 1, there you go. Plus 1.
Yeah, my wisdom in instead of 13.
Okay, 20
so-
plus 1.
Okay. And then let me go over to Vinny because my computer's been a bit slow right now. Well, what? Sorry.
20 plus 1.
20. Well,
Okay,
No.
you don't notice anything. That's
I
fine.
am blind.
So, now we move back to the other four, who are just standing outside this dog sanctuary, with knowledge that to the south is where the half-elf, whose name apparently remains unknown, because no one's writing down what it was. All you know is that you're tracing 3 people, a gnome whose name you remember, well, some of you remember, and then 2 others.
I'm sorry, I'm
Who
bad
seemed-
with names, okay?
And 2 others who
This
seem
is
like
why I
brother
talk
and sister.
to animal. Animals just knows each other's smell. Like, you say rabbit and they know which rabbit I'm talking about. I don't know.
You talk to an old lady, she points to a dog, and she calls it a squirrel.
You see, people are scary and weird. Animals are simple.
So what do you guys want to do, you 4?
We go south.
Well,
Should we
Well,
follow
should-
this?
should-
Sorry, Boxcar, you go first.
shouldn't we try to find the Dragonborn first?
Didn't he just join
Go-
us?
Did he?
Nope.
I don't see him.
Okay.
But-
sorry.
He's wandering around the town, going from shop to shop.
Yeah.
Should we go south like the instructor said, or should we just go south, whatever the dog said?
All I know
I'm
is
pretty sure the Dragonborn will catch up to us at
We're
some
on-
point.
we
I'm
are on a
pla-
time
I'm-
constraint. I
Uh,
don't know about you guys, but I don't want to go to some peasant prison.
Well, I say we find the Dragonborn and then we head south. Or actually,
Huh?
You said there were 2 like elven encampments to the southeast.
Yes.
But which one is the most southern one?
They are the same in terms of latitude. However, if you have a look at the map, directly southeast of Night Sanctuary, you have Similin, and then southeast you have Silvarius. They're all a bit east, and they're both quite south. But one's more east than the other. That makes sense.
Excuse me, what did you call the first one?
Similin. Similin. I'll write it down so you can see.
Yes, please, because
Yeah, no, that's fine, because they're quite hard to pronounce.
Oh,
They are...
I can see it. Oh, and we have new Night Sanctuary. Yeah.
Similin.
Similin and Sylvanus.
Silvarius.
We need to go to a forest. Yay!
did I hear first?
A forest, yes.
Yay!
Oh,
Okay.
Wait.
So, what's the plan then, guys?
well, let's just get the group together. That's true. I thought the Dragonborn actually found us, so sorry.
All right, so let's have a look around. Where did he say he was going?
To the stables?
To the stables. All right.
So the stables we go.
So, all 4 of you
I'll
head to the
follow you
stables. Could you all roll a perception check?
Is it? Yeah. Oh shit.
he
Oh, fuck.
been at last.
Was that Aiden just now? Yeah, perfect.
Is it me or is it Hazy out on the
I
streets?
got 22.
Perfect. So, you notice both that after the stables, you see the Dragonborn being basically kicked out of every shop he goes into. And also, you notice that the same 2 hooded figures that were in the tavern last night are also wandering around the streets. Not in line of sight of him, but obviously following him.
Okay.
What's the next plan?
Is it within walking distance?
They're all within walking distance, yeah. They're about 100 yards away, I guess. 100 foot.
I'm getting these notifications. How do I turn Figgy off?
Just
Do
go
not
to-
disturb.
go to-
There we go. There you go.
So what's the plan then, guys? Gwendolyn, Brookscar, RQ, Alice.
Oh, let's just go to the Dragonborn. He's over there getting kicked out of another shop. I don't think that fucker knows how to question people.
But those hooded... sorry about that.
It's okay.
Those hooded guys from last night are... Or wait, shit. I wasn't even there for that.
You were. You were there. You were there.
Yeah, you were downstairs. Yeah.
You saw them, eventually. You didn't see them come to the bar.
I could go to the hooded people just because if I can touch them, I can feel like what they're thinking, what their intentions might be, or I can have my dog friend maybe smell something if they're like.
Or maybe we could ask them.
If they mean trouble, just ask me and I'll take care of them.
Asking sounds so forced. I usually like to feel people's aura, but I trust you, Broxigar. Do you want to go to them as free, and the other ones catch up with the dragon? Or just to be efficient?
Yeah, sure. Just bring them over to us later.
Wait.
Let's just meet up here.
But before you do that, are we gonna approach the hooded masks or not?
Yes.
Some of
As
us
friends
are.
or enemies?
Well,
As
traitors
inquisitive.
first. I mean, Broxigar wants to ask them. I just wanted to feel their aura first, but I trust Broxigar.
All right.
I haven't
All right.
really been with people for some time.
I'll keep my weapons at ready. I'll just be in this alley over here. Don't worry.
And what
I'm
does
just
Paris want to do?
Ow.
I'm gonna Pixie.
He's going to lag out, apparently.
I'm gonna follow Broxigar, Gwendolyn, and Gwendolyn.
Okay.
And dog friend!
And dog friend. Do
Alright.
we have name
And
for dog
The
friend or not?
Mutt. The Mutt.
He's just dog friend. Right?
So, Arkeo,
Tramp.
Yes, Buckscigar.
you're
Alright,
going to
Billy.
fetch the Dragonborn, Balasar.
Do you want me to do that before or after you approach the hoods?
At the same time?
Works for me.
Just don't get lost on the way.
No, he's over there. It's quite hard to miss him.
I mean, you did mention it was a little bit hazy.
Well, like, it's the one with a bunch of books on his back, isn't it?
Yeah. He kind of looks. He looks a little bit like a dragon as well. It's kind of hard to miss.
Alright, yeah, then I have the right person. Awesome.
Okay, so Gwendolyn and Paris and Arkeo, could you roll an initiative check to see what we do first? Because you two have got the highest dexterity between the two of you.
So
the
two hooded
Oh, so we talk to the hooded masks first. So, who's doing the talking?
The two hooded men.
and he said to the man with masks on their face, "Bum bum bum."
Hey!
Well, I'm just gonna
Know where our
ask
friends
dog
are.
friend real quick if you can smell something from the hooded men before we approach them, just to be prepared.
So you're talking to your dog again, yeah?
Gwendolyn.
Yes.
Could you do 1d8, please? You pass with flying colours. You speak in perfect tongue with them.
Hello, dog friend.
Hello.
We're gonna approach these hooded men, so I just want to know if you can smell something from them, like if they're dangerous or if they like any strange smell from them.
They smell like the tavern last night.
Mm-hmm.
They smell like... What is that smell? Leaves, freshly cut leaves and grass.
Mm-hmm. So they've probably been around forests.
Potentially.
Sometime. Other question when we're on speaking terms. Is it any name that you want to be called, dog friend?
I don't have a name. I never got given one besides Squirrel. I don't
Oh.
like that name.
Oh. Well, let's call you Sean.
Original.
Make me get a pen out to write my own bastard name.
It's my dog companion.
Dog companion, sorry. I won't talk about him that way. How is it spelled?
Like Shaun of the Dead.
Well, I like that reasoning. Does he have a surname?
No, Sean works good.
Sean the Mutt.
Me. It doesn't have rabies. I cured everything when he ate the
Doesn't
berry.
have rabies, he's got a slight case of mange. But besides,
Shaun Pandemonium the Mutt.
Sean Pandemonium.
Stop, Oliver.
Wait, why am I in full screen?
Yeah.
Full screen.
Sean Pandemonium the Mutt has been named and given his opinion.
Well, rock cigar, they just smell like fresh leaves, so it should be rather not dangerous to approach them. We can continue.
All right, that means they might have been around before us. Might have been the ones who dragged them.
Indeed, that's what I thought. So let's see if
Oh.
we can get any answers.
Yes. So you go first.
I like that. I like delegation there.
You know what? I've got this under control.
Hello,
Follow my
friends.
lead.
No, Paris has stepped in.
don't.
Paris has stepped in
Oh.
front.
Sorry,
Splinter.
Can I symbiotic control?
Wait, first, could you do a strength check to see... Both of you do a strength check to see who barges in front and talks first. Gwendolyn?
20.
Shouldn't I do the strength check since I'm pushing
You,
Gwendolyn?
you've delegated to go, not my issue. you backed
Yeah.
off, if anything. What's
you
your
first.
strength, Paris? Oh, yeah, 0. Okay, so
I have 0.
Gwendolyn, on would you go?
So,
After shoving back this tiny halfling, get away, this is my job.
yeah. Question: did I notice the hooded man? God.
Nope.
Before I passed out. No.
But I imagine you explained the situation to each other. That they came up, they told you about the test, and you imagined they were involved in the kidnapping. of
Okay. Yeah.
your three friends.
I just don't really know how to start a conversation. It's more like that. Like if I knew they were there. Yeah, I do know they were there, so I guess I could be like, oh well. Yeah, I'll go. Oh, hello, friends from the tavern from last night. How are you been?
They look at you like, drunk gnome.
Indeed, you have a good memory, my friend.
Probably better than you do.
That could be true of the night, yes. But I feel much better now.
So 1 sec, let me just check here. Human, Dragonborn. Okay. Ah, group 6. Okay, so you're missing. Yeah. Who are you missing again? What are the names?
Of the names?
What are the names of the people you're missing?
Am I still with these guys?
No, you've walked off chase after
okay.
Balasur.
Then I'll quick.
Well, as
Can
you
I-
see, my friend, I do not really have a good memory. I kind of remember the gnome name. I can't. My
Thistle
Countryman.
Sprocket.
what he said. Flexible bracket.
What's his name? Sorry.
Flexi-
Gwendolyn.
Flexiberg bucket.
Flexiberg. Fuck it.
Just something around that.
I'll get a bit of an incentive for you, gnome here. For every one you get right, you get a clue.
Well, I mean, it's rather close, so.
That's nowhere near.
Wait, can I symbiotic? Sean, can I symbiotic control?
Not right now.
Well, that's all I know. As said, I was kind of drunk the whole
Okay,
night.
so do you know what you're
kind
missing?
of have
Like
suppressed their
race-wise?
names, to be honest, and it wasn't really my drinking buddies, so I am sorry. That is all that. Oh shit, you're doing that. I was so scared to look up at. Oh my god.
Like Attack on Titan.
Something else.
Oh my god.
Just to show us mechanics, froze.
Am I really dead?
No, I was watching like Anders being really close and trying to tell the names of people, but don't do that. Oh my god. Stop. Ha ha.
Okay then, Gnome. I'll let you go on your way, since you've not earned yourself any clues. We mean you no harm to your group, we're just trying to assess.
Well, good day to you, sir.
Thinking, what is it with gnomes and their manners? And they walk on past. So, Aiden, what is it you wanted to do?
Hello there, symbiotic control.
Hello, symbiotic control. Give me power.
What do I have to do for that?
So,
It isn't actually
I'm going to
special.
class that as a spell. Oh,
There was a good highlight there, Sean, if you want to.
Timestamp.
thanks, friend.
Wait. No.
You're
Shut up,
correct.
Ola.
So, we have another halfling walking up towards them as you just see a forest and like, good day, friend. And then this halfling walks up and goes, okay, let's do this. So what are you going to do, Paris? Are you going to symbiotic control?
Yeah.
Could you do 1d8? Because I'm going to class this as somewhat of a spell.
What does symbiotic control do?
You'll find out if you did it right. You do succeed, just.
Apparently nothing.
No, you do succeed because only one's a failure here. 8's an instant maximum success. Could you do a 1d20, please, to see how much control you get?
15.
Ah.
You control
Destroying my sister.
3/4 of the body. Okay,
Stop
so
Facebook stalking me. It's so creepy.
No.
Guys,
No.
my
So-
sister wouldn't say no, is alright?
Sure.
Right, there's Aiden, there's Sean, Anders, Dodo, and Ollie.
Good
Good
night.
morning. Good night.
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 See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Yeah.
See you in the morning, Molly.
Nice night.
Good
Have a good
night.
night's sleep.
Bye.
Bye.
I think my heart just melted.
She's
Ollie
on like
suffers
one of
4d6
my
damage.
videos. And like when,
But I don't know.
Toby has the sweetest little sister.
yeah, I mean Toby's like sweetest
Yeah.
as well.
Who's
Hello.
Molly used heart melt. Ollie suffers 4d6 damage. Okay, so Aiden, pick a limb you don't have control over.
His dick.
His penis.
His penis is not a limb, it's a member.
His right foot or his right leg.
His right leg, okay. So you couldn't control everything besides, like, from his dick to his right foot down.
Very specific about that dick.
Wow.
Dick?
I'm not going to cut it in half because that's just cruel.
Is it from is it from a tip or the base?
From the base.
Ooh.
Balls not included, balls on the left side.
All right.
Force him to hand. I'm just gonna make him hand over the list of names.
Okay, so he just feels like his arm go like, what's happening? And then he starts pushing back with his right foot. Could you do a strength check, Aiden, to see if you can overpower him? And I'm also going to do one. He has +2 to strength.
18.
Fuck.
22.
I need 16 or more. Fuck. Okay, yeah, no. He successfully hands that over. And the other guard's like, what the hell is going on? Doll, what the fuck are you doing?
Sean, let's take the paper and run.
Sean?
Yeah, my
You're
dog.
talking to me.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Sorry, I just got confused there for a second.
So did I
Apparently
as
I'm
well, and
Pixie's bitch
I
now.
was listening with a dog then.
Same.
So what do you do with this newly acquired piece of manuscript?
I check it for any information on the whereabouts of the 3 members that we have to find.
Okay. Rock's the guy your webcam's got.
God damn it.
So can you do a quick perception check before you run off with it? It's anything above a 3 will pass, to be honest. So yeah, it's fine. So you notice on there, and you finally, at least you do, I'm going to message you them, and then I'm going to hear your pronunciations of fucking names. This is funny.
I really do hate names. So tricky.
Where did I put these names? Slint nose, slint nose. Look at it. Oh yeah, this one. So we have.
I don't remember any of these names.
I knew you wouldn't. That's why I chose them.
Right?
Are you sure that last name's correct? I thought it was Fizzlewick, not Fizzlywick.
Oh yeah, there's no I there. Sorry.
Okay.
What are these names?
I know them.
Oh,
Because
only
I
you
read
know
the
them,
paper.
right?
Yeah, you can't tell us, Toby, since we're not there.
You ask the humans,
Yeah.
I ask the animals. Deal?
Is there any information on the whereabouts of them?
Whereabouts? No, none whatsoever. It's just the list of groups. And
Okay.
there's just little notes, and you can notice there's bits in the other group saying successfully found 2 days ago. It took them 4 days. For group 1. For group 2, it was like still waiting. Group 3 still waiting. Group 4 still waiting. Group 5 given up. Group 6 is your group, and you're the final group.
Okay. I turn. With symbiotic control, do I have?
You still have control over.
Do I have? You said I have control over him. Do I have control over his brain?
No.
Like everything he does. Okay.
You control over his like everything but his right leg, which is the
So
only
he
thing
can
his brain
masturbate if
controls.
you can.
So I can tell him to tell me something.
Technically, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tell us the whereabouts of the 3 people in our group. Whereabouts of Lasgar, Besson Saris, and Fizzlewick Sprocket.
Sprockets.
We don't know where they are. We're just monitoring your detection skills in town. Fucking
Can you tell
halfling.
us? Tell us any of the clues that you said you would give us if we could name the names.
Fine. Just get control of me, and I swear you'll have all the clues.
Sorry, I was like that. What'd you say?
Let go of control of him, and I'll give you all the clues.
Are you ready to back me up here, guys, in case he attacks?
We're ready.
Okay, I release control.
Ugh. Fine. Okay. I take it you know the 2 towns they're in.
Yeah.
Okay. They're in the larger of the 2 towns.
Do you
The
have a
larger
map?
of the 2.
The maps you've been given in the D&D chat.
All right. Okay. So.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really show how big they are.
Yeah, on mine it just has a bunch of numbers.
No, not that map. Not that
That's a
map.
town map.
That's the town of Night Secretary.
Right, can you send it?
It's the one before that. It's like an actual JPEG image, not a web page.
And I'll link it in.
Oh, you mean your drawn map?
My drawn map, yes.
The one with
Alright.
the straight rivers.
With the straight rivers, yes. For you. Pisses me off anymore. It's in the larger of the 2 towns. Secondly, the ruler of said town has them under their control. And thirdly, they haven't been harmed.
Wait, so which town?
The larger
We're
of the 2.
larger.
How do I know which one's larger?
We have to find that out.
Yeah.
They're the clues they got told to give you.
You're useless in this. Okay. Can you tell
Pretty
us
useless.
which one is larger?
We want you to be able to work this out by yourself. There wouldn't be much of an
Well, I could just-
assessment.
Control. Fine. Okay.
We allow you to use all forms besides
Yeah,
actual
it's-
physical damage. We can stop you using your mutations if we so choose. But good thinking, Paris.
Why, thank you. I do pride myself on my good thoughts.
Okay, so we now move to Archeo, who's drunken, well, still hungover, chasing Dragonborn who's wandering around, being kicked out of shops.
Wait, no, we didn't do an Anders turn, did we?
Well, Anders is with you guys.
He
Like, you rolled
kind of
for-
left the interactions for me
Okay.
and you, I guess, because we were.
Archeo.
I walk up to a person who I think is a Dragonborn and tap him on the shoulder.
Okay, could you just strength check to see if you understand your own strength?
Yes, sir.
You
There's only one way you can
clean up.
fail.
By rolling a d20
Of course. If it's a something check, it's usually a 20.
and plus strength modifier, if I'm
Yes.
correct.
Yes, it is indeed.
Fuck, where's that? But what? No, wait, hang on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry, my
That's all right.
page got.
You
So
were
I'm
very
guessing I
close
slapped
to
him in
her.
the head.
No, you're fine. You're one off actually harming the person causing a riot. Which would have been my plan if you rolled a 20 natural. But you didn't. Very close to it. You tap them really sort of, you grab them and you sort of shake them about. Belisar! Turns around, it's actually just a human who's carrying his papers towards his stationery shop. You realise this is probably Brock, which you heard Dragonborn Balasar going on about the other night.
wait, I actually realized that, or
You heard him muttering about it in his drunken haze. Something about
all right.
shouting at guards for books and Brock and man carrying books. You know, that sort of mumbo jumbo.
All right.
And you now just realise that you've pissed off a man carrying his very important papers.
All right. I'm so sorry, sir. But to be fair, I'm looking like a person who kind of looks like you, but doesn't look like you. He's carrying almost the same amount of books. Do you see him anywhere? Or are you... Yeah.
Could you roll a... Let's see what kind of check we can make you do here. A persuasion check.
Oh, God.
The cringe, I saw it there. That's
Have
right.
we got these handover effects until we take a short rest or until we take a long rest?
Until I say so.
Oh, okay.
Which is usually an hour. You're still like 10 to 7 right now. You woke up at 6:30, for example. So then he speaks back to you, he says, ugh! What the fine, right, okay. I think I saw a Dragonborn being kicked out of some sort of stables earlier. He's probably just down there somewhere. Now would you please just fuck off, you drunken idiot?
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'll go that way. You can fuck off. Have a good day.
Fuck off? What do you mean, fuck off? You grabbed me by the shoulder.
You were rude to me after I grabbed you by the shoulder. I
Why'd
was
you
just
grab me
looking
by
for
the
my
shoulder in the
friend.
first place, you stupid elf?
Well, I mistook you for someone else. I'm sorry. Fuck off.
You say you mistook me for a Dragonborn. Do I have fucking scales all over me?
Do I look like I'm in a good condition to you, my good sir?
Why are you carrying weapons then?
Aren't
Bless
you
you.
carrying weapons?
Who the fuck just sneezed?
No clue.
The heavens.
Okay, something spiritual's going on here. Just fuck off, elf. Leave me alone.
I will fuck off if you fuck off. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for the information.
Twat, he mutters on and walks on his way.
What did you say?
Twat.
Sorry. I just walk away and go look for my goddamn Dragonborn.
Okay, perception check. You'd struggle to fail.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you spot him with ease. You realise it's him just literally being pushed out of a shop by a dark elf who's just shouting, "We don't sell fucking poison in a general goods store! Now get out!" So you walk up
I
to
walk
Balasar
up to him.
and...
Oh, sorry. What did he say?
What?
I don't know.
What?
Balasar and
What?
Anna. What did you say?
You walk up to Balasar and...
Oh, I tried to tap him on the shoulder, so he know. I tried to get his attention.
Does he need to roll for it?
Nope.
Okay.
Listen,
Yes.
Jesus! The gods are crying!
What the fuck is sneezing?
Thunder!
Tears from the heavens!
Hey,
Someone sneezes, I
Altar!
think you do a roll.
You over there!
Oh my god.
Oh, what the hell?
Who's got like the helicopter
Static.
in their room?
That was Pix, I think. Altar! You over there!
Ah, Vidro!
Hey, you! Why are you separated from the group? Come, we need to find the others.
I was about to go for the last stop. I figured I figured the
What?
guardhouse would be a good stop to go.
The what now?
Guardhouse.
I don't think they like you after last night.
Well, I have my talent. Next time I'll put on my persuasive charms.
Yeah. I'll follow you, but if it goes to shit, just run, okay?
All right.
Let's-
Okay. Let's go.
We,
to
we
the
move. Yeah, we move to the guardhouse.
So you head to the protecting werewolf guardhouse, which is what it's known. And you see the caretaker there, who's a middle-aged female gnome. She's there with curly white hair, just sweeping away, trying to keep it clean, and that's a very scary face the two of them are pulling. She's dressed in grey thigh-high boots, light grey long pants, and a dark purple shirt. Just standing there, goes, "Hello!"
Hello there, my lady.
Good day, madam.
We're looking for a few missing people that went missing last night. Half orc and half elf.
You got a furball!
What now?
A furball!
No, we're not looking for a furball. That one we found, don't worry.
Okay.
And a fizzlewink sprocket.
What the fuck's
New
a
recruits were
fizzlewink
just arrived
sprocket?
yesterday. Yes, new recruits were just arrived yesterday.
What's one of them?
I poke Balsar in the chest. I don't think she knows the name if she just saw him. I don't reckon she talked to him since he was unconscious. Have you seen someone carrying off a half elf, a half orc, or a gnome? It was somewhere around midnight.
It looks as if she has a flashback. Yes, I did. They were part of the trials. Yes, the trials. Ha! You're part of the trials! Ha ha!
Can you please explain to us what the trials are for not something?
It's an experiment to see how well you fit in the army. Only the good platoons will fit in. The rest get sent away.
We're trying to be one of the good platoons, so can you please help us find our comrades?
Oh no!
Oh, hello, Tigger.
Does this gold coin maybe ring a bell?
She offers a hand out. Be waiting for you to place it in her hand.
I place a gold coin in her hand.
She takes it. Nope!
Well,
Right, screw this. Charm person.
Okay. 1d8.
No, Sean is lagging again.
yeah, Panda's lagging.
Tell me when I'm back.
Go,
Hang on, Panda.
Go, Panda Ranger. That's a big lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I'm back.
There we go.
Sweet. Yeah, 1d8, please.
1d8.
Someone. Oh, sorry.
Toby.
You're lagging again.
1d8. Oh no, it's
Very
fair,
nice
fair
save.
wisdom, isn't it? Do I put in saving? Modify any?
No, just 1d8. You're casting a spell.
Yeah,
Oh.
because
7. Yeah, you cast it fine. Let's see how well you charm her. Let me just go. The grimoire.
Like that show is kind of scary. It looked like a back of a nun.
yeah.
It's just around.
So she makes
I
a
am
wisdom
prepared for a
saving.
jump scare.
Oh, I thought that was Anders. I thought that chair was Anders.
I know, right?
In like a crop top or something.
It kind of looks like a nun, like from there behind for me.
Oh my
without
god!
The
I
head.
just saw his face.
She's unaffected by the charm.
What did you say, Penna?
She's unaffected by the charm. She passed the wisdom saving throw.
infuriate him.
What are you doing, Sonny? Get that hand away from me.
Looks like we have no more information available here. I'll kill.
Yeah, it seems like. Let's join up with the others. It's a best
Kill
bet at the moment.
Bum.
Jesus Christ, that's petrifying.
I'm too hungover to notice the mispronunciation of my name. The mispronunciation, sorry.
Pronunciation.
I guess we move back to the other group.
Okay, so now you're all together, and how much information do you all share?
Oh, there's a fucking old lady that refuses us to give information downtown.
Okay, we
At the
have.
werewolf guardhouse.
Well,
We know. You go, Anders.
well, it kind of makes sense that they don't want to tell us stuff since they obviously know of the trials.
I even gave her a fucking gold piece and she took it and she refused to tell us. I wanted to kill her.
She's an old, cunning woman.
You're a gullible fuck.
Well,
Don't get me wrong. I don't like crooks or like. Fuck, I don't know the word for it.
Thieves?
Yes,
I'm not a thief.
but
He says rolling a dark elf rogue. I'm not a thief.
I haven't stolen anything yet.
And you killed a man last night.
He doesn't know that.
You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know that, so I haven't stolen anything yet.
to our knowledge,
Exactly.
to our knowledge.
Do we think she actually knows something?
Well, she acted like it, but yeah.
She could have just done it so she would get the gold coin because you're gullible.
That's true, that's true.
Because if we really think that she knows something, I could like try to give her more money, and when I touch her, I use the insights. See if I can read something from the mind of hers. But I mean, if she doesn't know anything and just plays on it, like plays us against it, then it's just a more waste of money. So, what do the
well,
team think?
what we did learn though was that we know the three people's names and the city that they're in,
Mhm.
the town that they're in. They're in the bigger of the two towns that were named to us by the general.
Trouble involved that they said that we'd be sent away. Well, doesn't sound like much, but it's rather ominous.
Well,
If we were to fail the trial, that is.
yeah. Well, Toby, not that. What's his name
Oh.
again?
How much
So-
time is there left?
It's currently
That's,
7:10 in the morning.
And we have until.
It was just
I
2
know.
hours, so.
Well, you noticed. Can you remember what I said about Group 1, Aiden?
Hmm.
Took them 4 days, and they finished it
Yeah,
2 days ago.
4 days.
Alright.
Balasur, do you not have like a map that can tell us which of these villages is the bigger of the two?
Mm-hmm.
With
Some
your
of I
assistance?
happened to obtain last night.
Ah, that's helpful.
Few guards, they were rather rude, but I managed to persuade them to hand one over.
Glad to hear it.
Want to get it on my back. I have a map of a town.
Do you know which one of those towns is bigger than the other?
I have a map of Night Sanctuary. I don't have a map of the forest, no.
How big does this town seem to you? Like big, medium, small?
And let me show you my map here.
It's all in the D&D chat, so the world map. Or
the
region map, yeah. The draw map with straight rivers.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in character.
Yeah.
Is that like one city or? No, one town. Sorry.
There's 2 towns.
You're in the place which says
Night
training
Sanctuary.
area, Night Sanctuary on the far left. And the 2 towns which is between is Similin and Silvarius, which are southeast in Shadowwood.
Oh,
however, they do not indicate, they are just randomly drawn circles, they don't indicate size. I was trying to tell that to Toby, but I don't get the message.
Perhaps we should split up and move into 2 groups to each of these towns.
Okay.
I mean, how far is it in between the 2 towns?
Are you asking me or each other?
I'm asking you. If
3
you're
hours. 3 hours.
3 hours.
Well, it's 3 hours to the crossroads, which is the only way to get to either town. You have a look at the map. And then it's about an hour either side. This one's a bit of a rockier path.
Alright.
Who wants to go to which town?
Is it really such a good idea to split up?
Well, time is of the essence, is it not?
Well, the first group had 4 days, and according to the map, it's around 3 hours between the towns, like in a straight line.
How about we?
No, it was 3 hours to the crossroads, and then from there an hour to each town. So it's basically 2 hours between the 2 towns.
That's still not that much, is it?
Well, friends, we can still gather more information until we get to the split. So let's just go south first, and I'll see if we.
Yeah, maybe
gather
we'll
more
catch someone
information.
along the way who knows which town is larger.
I agree with the little gnome who can't handle her drinks.
I might be asking the birds. They might know.
They
I
might
wouldn't
know.
blame but no for the poor handling those
I
drinks.
still think it sounds crazy, but they might know.
I just imagine someone
Just look
picturing.
out for birds, friends.
I imagine someone
birds.
picturing Gwendolyn going, "Treat, treat," and she goes, "What did you say to me?"
Yeah.
Let's go, friends.
Can I just clarify? Do you all know your teammates' fucking names?
Palliser, Gwendolyn,
Paris.
Paris,
Gwendolyn,
Arco,
Broxigar.
Roxigar, and Archaeo.
Bowser. And
And
now,
Bowser. Shit.
Sean Pandemonium. The
Mutt.
Oh yeah, the mutt.
The
yeah.
mutt.
Okay,
The title is very important.
it is. I mean, it's his regional title. Okay, so what's the plan, and who's nominating themselves as the leader of this charge?
I'll take before.
I nominate the little gnome since he seems to be knowledgeable about gathering information.
I mean, I'm not really a leader type. My vote is always for Proxicar. We have that kind of friendship, and he had helped me so far. But
She
I mean-
cooked me dinner.
A date on first
Lie
night.
here and dinner.
Did I not help you then? You know,
Yes.
getting this information.
do you want to be leader?
No, I just want to be recognised for my
Paris,
Yeah, you
my
are.
contributions.
I will recognize you for your extreme skill in being a distraction. It's essential to the group and at this very moment.
Well, I know I am appealing, but that's not quite what I wanted to be recognized for.
And to answer my previous
Well,
question,
it's still kind of a compliment.
pop quiz, see how much you guys are taking in.
Yes, I'll take
Broxigar.
it.
From Broxigar
Yes.
alone. What's the name of the people you're looking for?
It's Thistlewick's Bucket. It was something else.
No typing.
No.
This is why I can't be a leader.
Lanzar? Something like that? And... Shit.
Let me find them for you.
So,
Don't know,
after a
okay.
bit of communication between your group, all your hangovers were worn off. After it finally took you the time to discuss how to say your teammates' names. As Paris will now explain to everyone how to say the half-orc and the half-elf's name. Won't he, Paris? Paris. Aiden.
Names.
Sorry.
We're missing people's names.
Their names are Lasgar, Bessin Saris, and Fizzle Wicket Sprocket.
Please.
Write them down phonetically.
Second one.
Can you say them again, like a little bit slower, since my hungover brain can keep up?
/ type them in D&D chat.
Wait. Which one is last guy?
That's the half-orc.
That's I don't know.
Good memory, Broxigar.
Okay.
Because
okay.
he liked to drink.
She liked to drink.
She.
I couldn't really do a female half-orc voice, I'm sorry. So I
Uh,
just want to clarify that here.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to be burly and feminine at the same time.
Tell me about it.
That's the norm.
I haven't had enough time with a dragon voice.
I mean,
Paris, please continue.
It kind of works for you, but like my voice is it's not very feminine.
You have Lasgar, yeah?
Let's go the whole fork, right?
Yeah, Lasgar
Correct.
the half.
Alright, thank you for that. Yes, please continue.
Read it slowly because it's hard to say.
Bessin,
Read it properly.
Bessin,
And write it
Bessin, Bessin.
There's a correction. I'll write out the other guy's name.
And that's the half, right? Half elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Austin Saris, right. Thank you.
You don't have to give them their full names. Just like Belson will do and Fizzlewick will do. Fizzlewick, sorry.
Fizzlewick.
I actually got correct.
It's a wink.
It was. It's now Wick. I like Wick better.
Yeah.
I keep getting confused myself. But they're the names and they're the people you're looking for, if anyone wants to ask.
Okay.
But those are only two names. Weren't we looking for three?
Lasgar was the other one?
Lasgar's the other one, yeah.
Is it just Blasgar?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Lasgar. Yeah? Oh, okay. Z. Okay.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, so we finally know what the fuck we're looking for.
All hangovers are one-off. We're talking about 7:45 in the morning now.
Yeah.
Thank fuck for that.
So bolster all your stats up again. Balasur, Gwendolyn, and Archeo.
My arms are no longer like twigs.
Is that the modifier +1 and then the big number +1, or?
Well, my arms are still pretty twiggish.
What, you took 3 off something. What did you take 3 off, Archeo?
No, I took 5 off.
Well, you
Oh,
take
yeah,
5, sorry.
Yeah, 3 off my modifier and 5 off my total number.
Well, add 5 to the total number, and then that'll restore your modifier to whatever it was before.
That's what? Oh, okay, so I keep my modifier as the hungover, but I increase my total to the normal.
No. The modifier is dependent on the big number.
Yeah.
So the big number changes your modifier.
Do you have the player's handbook open, by any chance?
Yes, I do.
Page 13 in book. In the top right, you'll see a list of scores and modifiers which correspond.
Hang on. Is this page 13? Let's be.
Just after Bruno the dwarf picture, I think. Or maybe on the same page.
I'm literally the same color as my chair.
Yeah.
You genuinely are.
Panda,
I'm the same color as my wall. So.
I'm on page 13 at the moment.
I don't match anything in my room.
Let me just find it as well.
What?
I'm just talking to Dodo, sorry.
Wow. 9. Right.
Like page 13
Why?
is ability scores and modifiers. Oh,
Yeah, perfect.
YMCA.
Oh, okay. So I increased my
Score.
total.
Yeah.
So +1.
You're not right. There.
Alright, and I increased my modifier depending on that. So it's okay, yeah. Thank you.
So your score goes back up by 5, and then your modifiers, whatever it, it ranges.
What do you mean up by 5?
Because it decreased by 5, didn't it? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
now,
you said +1.
no, it goes back up to whatever it was. I forgot what it
Oh,
was.
alright.
So that's how modifiers work and shit. Okay, so
Alright. I just got confused by the +1.
No, that's my
all.
bad, that's my bad.
Alright.
right
Sorry.
then, what's the plan, guys? You're now at the south gate, back to the guardhouse where Archeo and Balasso was. All 6 of you.
Mhm.
Just a question, guys. What did we decide later on?
It was Pixie, wasn't it? Sorry.
Oh,
Gwendolyn.
was it Gwendolyn or Broxigar? Since I didn't hear any other names.
I mean, you were like Archeo?
Yes.
Archeo? Yes. He voted for me, and I voted for Broxigar, and like nobody else voted for anyone.
Broxigar. I can't hear Broxigar. I don't know why. I think he drank something.
I voted for me.
Alright. Okay, let's just decide on that Broxigar is the leader. Everyone agrees
Sure.
on that?
He is the highest level.
Yeah, Sean, I have a question.
Correct.
Is the map drawn so that north is up?
North is up, yes, indeed.
All right. So we should head to the eastern gate then.
There is only one southern entrance
There is.
into. And it looks
Okay.
like the road leads in through the east, but it like loops around. So
All right. Yeah. So let's head towards the first crossroads.
okay.
And look for birds, friends. We need birds.
I mean, birds are pretty common around here.
So
They're usually up in Treesville.
who's going to be your lookout? In travel, you only like one person to do certain things.
What time of day is it? Is it still in the morning, right?
Still morning, yeah. So it's quarter. So we'll say it got to 8 by the time you left. So your estimated time of arrival at the crossroads is 11 a.m.
Alright.
Yeah.
I look at the sky and what on a scale from 1 to 10, how bright is the sky?
It's an overcast day, so it's pretty cloudy. Not sunny, but it's not exactly gloomy. It's like a light cloud,
Alright.
but it's covering most of the sky.
I'll keep a lookout for bandits. I won't be lookout for birds.
Fair enough. Well, I kind of need birds that's sitting on trees or like close by because I can't really communicate where they're too far away. If anyone sees one, I'm of course gonna look as well. But we should kind of look for like the high flyer birds, like eagles and sparrows, and not like crows or doves. Because we want to
Pigeons!
stay in one one place. Okay.
I will keep an eye on the
Still-
ground within us.
Okay, so can we select a marching
Ambushes.
order in this case? So you have the usually have the leader at the front.
Yep, and I'll keep a general watchful eye on the road and the surroundings.
There's 6 slots, so one's been taken by Broxigar. Who's second? Who's
'Tis I, Paris.
I'll probably be back in the middle.
so Paris is
I-
second? Is that all agreed or not?
Yeah, sure.
That sounds
You
good.
have no choice. I do not follow.
Who's
Well,
third?
you do follow.
Who's middle of the pack?
Not by choice.
I guess I'll go in the middle because then I'll probably be most secure.
Whatever works in the middle.
I'll be after you.
Isn't it better if Gwendolyn stays next to Balsar, and I stay at the very back.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
So
All right.
Okay, so
Borksigar, Paris at the front, then it's Balsar and Gwendolyn in the middle, and I at the back.
with Sean in between you and Gwendolyn, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. So as you march down, an hour passes, and who's the lookout?
For what exactly?
The birds.
I'm watching the skies.
The
Okay,
birds.
well, I am then.
Could you do a perception check, please?
I'm watching McLeod.
Huh.
And general
You
area.
don't seem to find anything which, like, within any sort of communication range. So you see some birds and they're just flying around doing the usual stuff, but nothing's like close by or eating or anything like that. It's just very open plains, just wandering around, pretty bare and nothing there. So another
Right.
hour pass, and you start to all get hungry. So would you like to all take a break and take some food, or are we going to carry on until you hit the crossroads?
Is that to the first crossroads or the second one?
Right, okay, if you're looking at the map, when I say the crossroads which are an hour away from the two towns, that's the one in the woods.
Alright.
You're currently just about at the first crossroads. The big
Alright.
crossroads.
Alright.
Sorry.
So you're an hour away from Shadowwood Crossroads.
To the north of here is my hometown. You can see the sign there. Dorgo.
The mountain.
You
Do you
can't
have
really
any
miss it.
good
It's a big-
ales up there?
What?
Do
We
you have
don't
any
have
good ales?
time for ale.
Any good libraries?
There's
Good
always
libraries.
time for ale.
What if it means we're going for prison for it?
Any good books?
I mean, in Dwarven Prison, there's ale.
I don't think they'll send us to Dwarven.
Although I really doubt it's easy to break out of Dwarven prison. They make a really good steel over there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So, what's the plan? Are you gonna take a quick side break? Are you gonna carry on your adventure? Are you gonna go north into Dorgahelm? Are you gonna go east towards Glimmerpost Bridge?
What does the leader think?
I mean, I'm pretty hungry. My stomach's rumbling quite a bit. I could stop for some lunch.
I could hear your stomach rumbling all the way up back here. I agree with Boxigar. Let's stay for some lunch for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll make a bonfire.
So,
You can do
is that cantrip or first
Yeah.
level?
Cantrip.
Cantrip. Okay, 1d8, please.
Sorry.
1d8, please, just to see if you can cast it without causing a mishap. Perfect.
Hey.
You create a very loving bonfire in which everyone gets warm and toasty around, and if it's used for cooking, it instantly gives a perfect cook's score.
Ooh.
Okay, so you all
What can I say? Perfection is my name.
get open some
P for
rations,
perfection.
and you all open your rations unless anyone else has anything in particular to use. So, for example, one of us may be a cook and have something else planned. Do you all use rations or something else?
I eat the raw meat I have in my backpack.
Okay. Could you roll?
Do you not want to cook it over the fire first?
No, I prefer my meat raw.
Could Pix roll 1d20 plus perception, please? Okay. Critical fail. No, that's fine. No problem. So you guys all cook your rations, and I'm going to give you all inspiration. So you all have that one extra reroll. Carry on with.
I think that's just inspiration 1.
Yeah. Usually able to stack one. Anyway.
Okay. By the way,
Oh.
Panda, out of context.
Ruin my bloody recording, you bitch.
No, people need to know who Sensko are.
A drunkard club.
Yes, sir. He's Irish.
Right. You cost me so much money,
And
Jasley.
then there's me and Pix, and we just.
I mean, to be fair, I've been drinking some this evening, but
God
I'm
damn
not
it.
Oh yeah,
drinking
but
it.
you're not going to be the one who's like facing the keyboard at the end.
No, no.
You weren't the one who were hungover until a couple of hours ago.
It might happen on New Year's Eve,
Yo,
considering
how-
how much they'll make me drink.
What the fuck?
I like
is that?
on New Year's.
Make
we
you
just have-
drink this like.
It's not beer.
No, it's cider.
I told you this the owner should drink.
It's
Vodka.
very weird cider. It's not beer, but
Cheers, back cigar.
Is that like root beer?
Oh.
Yeah, cider.
alright. I mean, I
Cider. Calling apple cider. Oh, we have something like that too.
It's very nice.
Summersby.
Summersby's very nice. Very nice stuff.
I'm not sure, is it Danish?
No, it's from
Nice.
Somerset.
Is it?
Can I do a use my awareness, Vinny?
Let me double check character sheets. Bear with. Cigar.
What?
No, I was just reading. I've got all your character sheets on one page, so I've got to scroll through each time.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, how are you going to use it, Toby? And would you like to explain what it does?
Right. So, because, won't go into too much backstory stuff. It gives awareness to my surroundings, hostile intent, and ambushes mainly.
Okay.
So I use it to check for bandits and the like.
Okay, could you do 1d8,
Alright.
please?
Alright.
That's really useful.
Oh,
And could you do, say, 1d10, please? Okay. So you can sense up to 60 meters around you right now. And you notice there is some group of people, 5 people you think, which are within 60 meters of you. Towards the east.
So 4 of us are here, are us.
No,
Unless it
5 of us.
includes him.
All
No, as
five.
in
No,
others
'cause Toby's
besides
one
you.
of the 5.
Besides
Oh.
So there's
Ha-
one person.
How far were they?
No, Aiden, we are 5 people.
No, we're
He-
4, including Toby. We're 5.
five
It
and one,
doesn't sense him,
five
does
and
it?
one dog.
And you sense
Ah, right.
Yeah.
4 others.
Okay, 4 others, alright.
How far away were they?
60 meters, I think.
60.
60 meters.
Yeah, he sensed up to 60 meters, I believe he said.
So it can be farther.
No further.
Could
Yeah,
be
then-
closer. Could
Could be
closer.
10 meters.
So
could be 60.
it's the long.
It's within a 60-meter circle.
Yeah.
Out of context,
Correct.
how does stealth work?
Stealth. If you're trying to do something stealthily, you say, I'm going to do it stealthily. And I'll make you roll a stealth check. If it's good enough, you do said thing stealthily, which gets you to do things with advantage, depending on what they are, whether that's attacking, whether that's picking a lock, whether that's, people don't see you, for example.
Alright. Oh, sorry, Gwendolyn, go ahead.
So,
No, it's just if they are around 20 feet, I could try to entangle them, just for information, so they get stunned.
Right.
But
We,
as said, we don't really know how far they are. I just want to prepare because
Or if they're afraid.
we don't
Yeah.
know. We don't know their intent or
I
their.
just- I'm always prepared for the worst. I'm sorry, guys.
so
I'm-
Gwendolyn being the lookout, could you do a perception check, please?
11.
Okay, so you notice to the east there's a couple of bushes about 30 foot away, rustling.
Mhm.
You're right.
I have a suggestion to the group. What if I go try to sneak up on them in stealth? Just not too close, but close enough to at least check who it is.
Yeah, because I'm wondering.
Like in case they're just normal travelers like us, or in
Yeah,
case they're
but
bandits
it's
trying to
worse
ambush
or
us.
bandits.
Well, I don't know why normal travelers would be in the bushes, but I do agree with the plan.
It could
so-
be
so-
a little bit further ahead of us.
Maybe someone had to do number 2, perhaps.
All 4 of them. At once.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we don't know that how many there are in the bush. We just heard a bush rustling.
You do right to be devil's advocate. That's good.
Ow.
I also have another suggestion in addition, that Gwendolyn joins me and try to be sneaky, so that in case they are bandits or people we can't decide on, she can like try to get some information out of them.
I need to touch them to get.
How
Oh,
far are they? 60 meters, actually.
I can bring Sean for like smelling purposes, see if he can kind of
Range
work out if
spells.
they're like dangerous or not. I can also use my sling to stun them if we get vision.
I'm just trying to check how far if any of my spells can reach that far.
we
Uh,
think they are 4 people, or are we sure they are 4 people?
He sensed
If we
4.
if
Okay,
we
we
get
sent-
like around 20 feet to that bush, I could use entangled, and then you can get in there safely, still stealthy. I
We
mean,
can-
the tangling thing, it doesn't hurt them. So
Alright,
if they are friendly, they still doesn't get hurt.
All right. What does Paris and Broxigar think?
Well, I think we at least should investigate somehow.
Do you agree with Gwendolyn's plan on trying to get close and, in case, entangle them?
I mean, I'm all for protection and all that, but they might just be travelers like us.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we don't know for sure. It's better to be safe than unsafe.
Anders
I-
knows how
I-
I DM, that's the difference.
Yeah.
But like Gwendolyn said, entangle doesn't hurt them. In worst case, they get a little frightened and might need a change of pants.
You're the leader, Broxigar.
I prefer checking their intent first.
Excuse me,
What was
what did you
that,
say,
Joe?
Balsar?
Yeah, what
I
was that?
prefer checking their intent first.
Well, then
down.
I suggest that Archeo and Broxigar goes together and
What
check
the
it out.
fuck is that?
Just because Broxigar is kind of tanky and can fight if it's that, and like Archeo can
I'm
get in close and like just
Just
do
out of
something.
context, can I do something? Toby, can you explain to Dodo how to say a name before he says balsamic?
No, I said Balsar. Isn't
Balasur.
that correct? Balasar.
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 Yeah, that's
Excuse me, Toby.
No, I was just making sure
excuse
you
me,
got it right.
Balasar.
I don't mind it, but Sean seems to mind, so.
Just
Wasn't
make
it
sure,
you
because I
who said
keep
my
hearing
name wrong?
balsamic every time he says it.
Sean's just reading.
No, I've got all the names in front of me on the
Balsar.
OBS, so. Anyway, back in game,
Balsar.
back in game. What are you doing?
All right.
All right.
Um,
I say we go with Archeo's plan. Sneak up on them.
you and me, Broxigar.
Yeah, see what their intent is. I can be quite persuasive if I need to.
I'll wait till we're safe.
Wield battle hammer.
Smash!
Let me smash.
All right. Broxigar, I will let you call the shots.
All right.
Okay, so
Uh,
what's your plan then, Broxigar?
well, Archeo, you'll sneak around, and I'll just start heading in that general direction to catch their attention.
All right. And the rest of you, be like casual, but be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You or me first, Broxigar.
Archeo
Should I
first.
start?
Can you do a
I
stealth
start-
check to see how close you get to them?
Yes, sir. 1d20 and stealth is.
Quite a high one. I
Oh,
believe.
nice.
Okay. Successfully stealthy. Now, how close would you like to get?
as close as possible without them noticing me. No, wait, no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. As close as possible, so that the Broxigar can back me up in case.
Well, what I'm going to make you do is I'm going to make you roll a 1d30, and that's how far you can go. But you've got to tell me how far you're planning to go first. So this first roll was to see if you could get away without them noticing that you then left.
All right.
They
The
were
next
30
roll-
feet away, right?
They're
The
30
No,
feet
six-
away.
Oh, 30 feet of it.
And Dodo,
Mhm.
a tip is to stay within 5 feet of me.
All right. And how far can you move? In case of attack.
On your sheet, it should say. Broxigar. Speed.
Speed.
The initial speed, 25.
Same.
All right. Then I move.
Short legs.
Yeah, go short legs.
I have stubby legs.
Where's how small this group
Then,
is.
in case of bows, I move 20 feet.
You're aiming to move 20 feet.
Yes.
Could you do 1d30 to see how close you actually get? If it's over 20, I mean, you're fine. So you get about 5 feet away from the camp before someone realizes you.
Okay.
And
I'm not very sneaky. Excuse me.
could you roll, all of you roll a initiative check, please?
All of us.
1d20, yeah?
What's your initiative or dexterity bonus?
Oh, plus dexterity.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'll tell you who's going
Broxigar.
last.
It's just buffing for me. Oh, there we go.
Initiative, sorry.
Refresh, Gwendolyn, in case.
Sure, which one's
Initiative, sorry.
Okay.
1d20 plus dexterity.
Yeah, there you go. I forgot to do it, but there you go. -6. We have really crap initiative right now. Wow. Oh, wait,
Not me in
no.
Paris.
Okay.
Cool.
So despite all of that, all of you go
I'm still
before
last.
the 4 goblins which jump out of the bush.
Wait,
Oh, all of us
Sorry.
go before the goblins.
Except for
Alright.
Broxigar.
Except for me,
Except-
who can smash them.
Because what?
what? I didn't
What?
know that either.
Panda,
Yes, one sec.
can you please explain the scenario we're in right now?
Okay, so I'm going to draw you a little map of where we are. If I do
Yes, please.
here, add a little campfire. There. We have that. Here we have G for Gwendolyn, P for Paris, B for Balasur, small S next to Gwendolyn for Sean. We have over here the R for Broxigar. We have
Wait, the R for... Oh, okay, sorry.
and then A up here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe this is currently. Now you can see.
Alright.
And the distance from G1 to the campfire is 30.
Okay.
Alright.
Like foot, did you say?
30.
Okay, so that's
And the distance between me and the G4, I guess, it's 25.
Yes, 25. Doesn't look
Alright.
it, but it's just an idea. Like that's 25 there, and
And
technically
walking
that's 5.
and walking and doing a spell count as one action, or is it 2 actions?
Walking is one, casting a spell's another. But you can do 2 actions in a fight. You can't attack twice.
Okay. In a 20-foot square, does that mean like it's 20 in diameter?
What do you mean?
And I'm still looking at my entangle
Okay.
spell. Like grasping weeds and wine spread from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. So I'm just thinking if I like go forward like 10
Mhm.
feet
You
and a
can
foot
cast
or
entangle,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, but will Archeo and Broxigar be like in the spell?
No, what you can do is you can get 2 of them in of your choice. If you like cast it towards the back end of them, then you'll entangle the roots around 2 of them and leave Archeo and Broxigar untouched.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. So, who is first on here? First, we have Archeo, who rolled 22 on the list.
All right.
Yes.
So,
Um.
what would you like to do?
That's a really good question.
You do not
Wait,
currently
I-
have the
If-
element of surprise.
If you want to attack
No,
something,
I know.
you should attack the goblins that is like the G3 and 4, so I can go closer, so I can get 1 and 2 with my entangle at least.
Yeah, but what I was thinking of doing, since I was thinking about exporting the attack sneak attack, which requires them to be incapacitated or me to be within 5 feet of an ally. I was thinking about firing my my short bow at them, at least at one of the targets. But I don't know how far it can reach. Since can DM Panda please inform me of that?
I reckon reach. You plenty of. Yeah, you're fine. It reach up to 120 feet, I think.
Oh.
All right, then I can I move and then fire?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I wish to move between Balsar and Broxigar and fire my short bow to
Okey-dokey.
Goblin number 4.
Goblin number 4, perfect. Okay. So
Yes.
you head over there, and can you do a chance to hit with your short bow, please?
Yes, sir. That is that a D20 plus attack bonus, right?
Yes.
All right. 22.
Well, yeah, you. Wait. Did you get a natural 20? No, you didn't, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, you definitely hit. Hands down, you hit. It's probably. You get to pick where you hit on him.
Let's see here. Chest area.
Chest area? So, yeah.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Cool.
And then I need to roll 1d6 for damage, right?
Plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah, exactly. Plus 3, I believe. Yes, sir. I hit for 8.
What did you get, sorry?
I got an 8.
An 8 in total?
Yes, I got 5 plus my dexterity, which is 3.
So you do a hefty chunk of damage to this goblin, who's left like taking about like really wind and just sort of holding his wound like this, like pulls the arrow. He's still going because they're quite thick-skinned goblins, but like he's like it sort of enraged him a little bit.
All right.
Okay. So next, I believe we have Paris.
Hey, Dad.
Paris.
Sorry.
It's your turn.
Right. Can I forward 25 and then shoot?
Which one are you going to shoot? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4's the one that's
The closest.
closest once you move forward. 25. Either G2 or G3.
G2.
G2. Okay. You aim for G2 with what?
My light crossbow.
Your light crossbow. Perfect. Could you do a 1d20 plus your attack bonus, please?
Where's my attack bonus?
It's if you're proficient, it's 2, and then it's your dexterity modifier as well.
Okay. So roll 20. There you go.
What do you get, sorry?
19.
19, yeah, you definitely hit him. Could you do the damage plus your dexterity modifier, please?
It's damage 1d20 again.
Yes. No, sorry, it's whatever your weapon is. It should say
Oh.
your attacks and spellcasting, but
It doesn't.
I am not that limb.
Was this your foot, Boxigar?
Yep.
I find that to be 1d8 plus 2.
8.
8. Another hefty hit. Probably into the same place. It looks identical to G4. You say you hit 2 or 3?
2.
2.
2.
So yeah, another identical hit, and they both look at each other with like these bolts in their chest, and like, like as if you're sharpshooters aiming for their chest. So next, who do we have? Definitely not Roxigar. We have Lil Gwendolyn.
Little Gwendolyn.
Gwendolam.
I still want to go 10
You
foot
what-
and
what?
do my
Oh,
entangle.
Black Betty.
Could you
I think-
Gwendolam.
Well, let's see.
So 1 and 3 are untouched, 2 and 4 are identically damaged.
Who do you say?
2 and 4 have been hurt, 1 and 3 have been untouched.
2 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It doesn't really feel like it's very worth to try to stun them anymore. Like, because I could just get 2, and one of them is already. Well, whichever I choose, one of them is already very damaged. How far did my sling reach?
Up to 30 foot.
30, so I don't really need to move them.
This is currently the layout as well. If you just fill
Yeah,
you
but-
in with how we are.
It was 30, so I
Yeah.
am 30.
No, that's
from
fine.
them.
I'm just letting you know where
Yeah, okay.
Paris and Archeo are.
Yes. Well, I'll use magic stones.
Okay. Could you do 1d8, please? To imbue your rocks.
3.
3, yeah, you're fine. Go ahead. You've imbued your rocks with damage.
Yes. And I go for the G1.
G1, could you do your sling attack, please? So it's your attack bonus, which should be your proficiency plus dexterity plus 20. Or 1d20, sorry.
So plus 2 then. 20.
Boom! Where do you want to hit him?
Yeah, well, I would like to hit him in the head.
Yeah, perfect. With a magic stone.
Yes.
And do your sling damage plus your magic
stun?
stone damage. We'll work on that once you've hit him.
So what am I gonna do?
So you do your sling damage first.
So what is that?
I think it's 1d4 plus your
4 plus attack bonus, or
plus your dexterity bonus.
I don't have dexterity, so 1d4 then.
That's fine. And then you do your magic stones. A little bit of magic, which I believe is 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier damage.
And that would be like 2 or 3. No, 2. So 3 in both.
So it takes 6 damage. Nice. So another hefty chunk. He hits him in the head, and could you roll a 1d2, please? A 1 is a normal hit, a 2 is a stun.
Oh. Out of context.
Yes.
Is that just if you hit them in the head?
Bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
1d2.
okay.
1d2, yeah.
2.
Yeah, you stun him. So not only has he taken a big lump to his head, which is going to leave him with somewhat of a lump tomorrow morning, he's also stunned, so he can't take his action this turn. Next, we have Balasur.
Gwendolyn, you attacked goblin number 1, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So 1, 2,
Alright.
and 4 have been hurt. 3's unharmed.
I guess I'll probably want to save my catapult. Okay,
You're
I'll
so
get.
funny that way.
Well,
No, I mean the cat. It's like he was at Fiddler, he was at Fiddler's.
Oh, he's
Company,
saving his
and then-
catapult. You're so funny that way, Balasur.
That's a pull.
Uses it in training grounds, comes across enemies. Nah, I'll save it.
Highlight number.
Well,
I
we
don't know,
are
4.
just goblins. I want to save it in case we come against like freaking ogres or something. I guess I'll use firebolt.
Why do you need to be there?
Okay.
Firebolt, so 1d10 fire damage.
Is it a level 1 or is it cantrip?
Cantrip.
Could you do 1d8, please? See if you can cast a spell.
6.
Yeah, you cast it successfully, and bothered to close Grimoire.
Is it-
1 sec.
Hang on. Let me check. It's 1d10, isn't it?
On a hit. So could you do a... We'll say a... What's your main stat again? It's Wisdom, I believe.
Charisma.
Charisma, sorry. Could you do a Charisma attack, please? So 1d20 plus your Charisma modifier.
1d20
Mhm.
plus charisma.
This is if you hit,
No, probably.
what did you get?
9.
9. Yes, you just hit. Just hit. Clips him on either arm. And you deal 1d10 fire damage. And who are you attacking, sorry?
Goblin 3.
Goblin 3, okay. 7 damage, okay. You like 7s? No, it's 8s, whatever that's done. Okay. So you notice him like his clothes are sort of singed off a little bit, and he's got a little bit of reduced movement in his right arm. So next we have the goblin's turn. One tries to move, but he's like, "Ugh." Next. We have number 2, who is going to attack Palace, as Palace is the closest one to him. And he wants a little bit of cheeky revenge. So he's going to march forward, be within 2 foot of you, and do slash roll 1d20 plus 1. What's your armor class, Paris?
Paris. Aiden.
Sorry.
What's your armor class?
I'm wearing leather. You didn't tell me what my armor class was.
It's 13. Okay, so he does hit, and he deals 1d4 damage. So
Do I
slash
roll that
roll
1d4?
1d4. I got it down.
Okay.
Does 4 damage to you.
Okay.
So take 4 damage.
Wait,
Sorry,
how
That's like the
far away
highest
from me
damage.
is he?
Not close enough, I'm afraid. You're still about 20 foot away, I'd say. And he's within 5 foot of them.
Ah, yeah.
So next it's Goblin 3, who wants revenge on Balasur, so he whacks out his crossbow. Stands exactly where he is, and does slash roll 1d20 plus 1. 19, he also hits. He's done a conquer on you. So,
We're Balasar.
he's gonna do
Balasur. Excuse me.
Balasur.
Balasur.
1d4 as well.
It's
He
not
does 2 damage to you,
Leviosa.
Balasur.
It's a Balasur. That could be a meme. That could be a meme.
To
You might well do this a meme.
Balasur. And next we have number 4, who noticed first that Archie was on the move and doesn't like him for doing so, so he's gonna go for him.
Wait, did I take 2 damage there?
2 damage, yeah.
2
Wait,
damage.
so
So these goblins are very accurate.
out of context, can everyone just check the DnD Discord chat?
No, Balasur just fired a catapult spell.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm sorry for interrupting the story.
No, that's fine. Okay, and then what's your armor class, Archeo?
Leather.
Armor class.
At least armor class.
Next to speed and initiative.
Like the numbers over it.
This is what they need to hit you.
Oh,
essentially.
14.
14, and they've rolled 15, so they do hit.
Damn it.
Wonderful. And he runs right up to you, who is within 5 feet of Broxigar, can I point out?
Alright, so I can use my fighting style thing
You can indeed.
to impose a disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, in which case, -2 from it, and he doesn't hit. So, Dodo, you're unscathed because you got scared of Broxgar and his menacing looks.
Please explain what just happened, because
Okay.
I got that he hit on me since he rolled over 14, and that Anders used some kind of attack, or some kind of defense. So
Yeah, I have a fighting style called protection, whereas if someone within 5 feet of me is attacked, I can impose a disadvantage on the attack roll.
Which means a disadvantage or with an advantage means you get plus or minus 2 to something when you roll it. So for their attack roll, instead of 15, would be 13.
This kind of reminds me of Munchkin.
And since 13 isn't over your armor class, they don't hit and they don't deal any damage to you.
Okay. So,
Alright. Alright.
Got you.
Okay, he did disadvantage on the hit. Right, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the attack missed, so to say.
So yeah, so basically he saw Broxgar like flaunt his shield at him, and he like backed off a little bit and just missed, sort of thing. Just
Alright.
maybe shaved a sliver of leather off your armor, sort of thing. Like nothing damaging to you at all.
Alright.
Now, probably eager for revenge, you have Broxgar's turn.
You're in for it now, Goblin number 4. Okay. Yeah, so I barge towards the Goblin, racing my warhammer in the air.
2 hands or 1?
1, since
One.
I'm wielding the shield.
Good. Just making sure. Keeping tabs.
Yeah, and I swing towards the Goblin, which means I roll a 1d8.
1d20, because you got to see if you hit him first.
Oh yeah.
Plus your
that-
strength and proficiency. Which means you can't really miss unless you roll a 1, literally.
So
What's your roll 1?
Boom. Yeah, you hit. Pretty solid
Yeah.
hit. Probably like on top of the shoulder if you're going for an overhead swing.
+7.
Yeah, he's got
Holy
five strength
yeah,
modifier.
plus 5 strength and then proficiency as well.
He's a very strong dwarf.
So and then a 1d8 for damage.
Yes, plus your strength modifier.
Plus my strength. Holy shit.
He's dead. He's dead.
Nice.
If you rolled a 0, he'd still be dead. So describe how you mutilate this goblin. Goblin number 4.
Will be missed. RIP.
So I charge towards him, shield in one hand, racing my warhammer in the other, swinging down towards the neck like this, bludgeoning his tendons in the neck,
Grim.
just like shattering into his ribcage, leaving him like a pile on the ground.
Just a pile.
Just
Okay.
a pile of flesh and bones on the ground.
What, did you just like shatter his skin away?
So it's a pretty gruesome death, would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Pixie, can you roll a 1d10, please?
You know, protect the weak, aka Dodo.
Yay!
Why does Pixie
Protect the Dodo comp!
Okay, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so next, it's Arkeo again, who's just seen his assaulter get smashed into a puddle onto the floor.
Man, am I happy for that? What does the battlefield look like?
I shall redraw.
It's just one the Goblin ones that's left.
Goblin 1, 2, and 3 are still left.
Ah,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Goblin
Never
4
mind.
got
Goblin 1 is stunned though,
Mutilated.
if I remember correctly.
Yes.
By you.
G4.
I don't know about the other ones, they're damaged, but I don't know more than that.
I
believe-
was tempted to charge the stunned one with a two-handed warhammer, but
This
so
is standing like,
currently-
oh fuck.
yeah.
Currently, we're looking like this.
If that makes any sense.
Bless you.
This cross here means he's the crossbowman.
Alright, what's the S above G1?
Stunned.
Okay. G2
Okay,
motion.
so they're in a little triangle then.
What's
This is gonna be
the...
so much fun to play in New Year's.
Bushes.
What's
campfire.
the... Fuck, what's it called?
Distance?
Yeah, distance, thank you. I was saying about the
Um,
distance. Between Borxigar and G2.
Roxagar and G2 is about 15.
Okay, and Paris
Careful.
and G2?
3.
Alright.
And you,
I
that's
moved-
20.
Alright. Yeah, I should be able to do that. I move next to Paris and attack. No, wait, sorry. I move next to G2 and attack him with my sneak attack plus normal.
Okay, yep, that's fine.
All right.
Because you're within distance of
Yeah.
the ally.
That's 1d20, I guess. To
1d20 plus... Which weapon are you using?
I'm using my
Rapier.
rapier. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1d20 plus your attack bonus, which is dexterity and proficiency.
Yeah. I just have a quick question about that.
Yes.
What's my rapier like? Oh, that's exactly plus proficiency. Oh, okay. So the attack bonus is already correct. All right.
Yes, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's plus 5. Yes. I had 20. 15
20,
plus.
so you get to
5
decide where
bonus.
you hit him.
What did you say?
You get to decide where you hit him. In case you
Between
kill
the
him.
head and the shoulder, downwards.
So pretty
Okay.
similar to the last kill, which was made.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
fine.
like down here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So go for the jugular sort of thing.
Collarbone, pretty much.
Okay,
And
and
that's,
could you do
one-
damage? Which is...
I can say
Eight
it's quite effective.
plus 3. I hit him for 6.
Which number is it? Number 2.
Yes, the one closer to Paris.
Number 2, yes. Okay. You killed him. Describe how you kill him.
I separate his head and his left arm from his body. I slice him clean down in a 45-degree angle, so his body is split in two.
Sexy. Very sexy. Just watch it like slide off.
That's really impressive with a rapier.
Yeah.
Like I'm using the rapier as like a sword, so to say. So like I slice him instead of stabbing him.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll let you have it. You rolled high enough. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
that remains as with Goblin 1, who's still stunned, and Goblin 3, who's there. And who is it next in the list? We have... It was Gwendolyn,
Whoa.
who's still got 2 magic enchanted stones.
Oh, I do.
I do believe you get through. I'll double check that.
Could be
but-
possibly true. Well, how did the battlefield look again?
I need to update. Sorry. G2 is very sliced. But it looks something like this, if you can make any sense of that.
Well, I'll go catch some stones on G3 just because he's a crossbow, so that's kind of dangerous for me.
So we're gonna go... That's fine, yep.
Dangerous for me as well because he took like quarter of my health with that one shot.
Okie dokie, so could you do your
Push itself.
dexterity attack, please? So 1d20 plus dex, plus proficiency, so I think 1d20 plus 2?
I don't have the computer.
Yes, what I mean, but you're proficient in it, so you get it. So 20. You decide,
Yeah,
because you got 20, not naturally, but you got 20 overall, so where would you like to hit him?
Well, let's hit him in the head again. I like heads.
Happy days, happy days. Could you roll 1d4 plus, 1d4 and then 1d6, was it for magic stones? Damn. And magic stone, 1d6 plus your charisma.
My charisma.
Wait, was it wisdom? Wisdom.
Yeah, it was wisdom.
Yeah, sorry. Whew, so juicy 12 damage there.
Holy crap!
Max rolls by Pix. Describe how you destroy this goblin.
Rather than going for a fucking
Like,
kill.
Instead of pebble, she decided to pick up a boulder and stick it in her sling, apparently.
Well, I stick my magic stone into my sling and I concentrate. I aim because obviously I'm a rather good aimer. So I aim for that left eye that looks very suspicious of me and I let go. It goes out in a magical glittering fashion. It's quite beautiful actually. Until it hits the goblin's head and it goes right through. So it's like
just leaves his
on
head
the
still.
ground.
It just like...
yeah, and you can hear like the sizzling sound. So from the magic stone,
Yeah.
and you can see it on behind him how it's like still burning, kind of
Yeah, yeah.
smoky.
Yeah, you
And
know
it
the
just
sound of
falls down.
Lulu's E.
It just falls down head first.
You know what I was half expecting you to do in that description? When you're aiming your slingshot, you pull it back and you dab.
I'm not a dabber.
But yeah, you absolutely destroy
Dabs are
Goblin 3.
cringe.
And I defend myself for using my own voice when I describe, just because she's not really saying it. So, if that makes sense.
So all that's left is Goblin 1, and we have Balazar.
May I interrupt there?
Yeah, sure.
When Gwendolyn killed the goblin...
You're so bad with names.
Gwendolyn. There's no O in between.
Gwendolyn.
Oh, sorry, Gwendolyn. Sorry, I thought it was Gwendolyn.
No, I thought that
Sorry.
first, don't worry, I kept saying.
Okay, sorry.
I got told off as well.
When Gwendolyn killed the goblin, I looked at Paris and said, "Don't try to get on her bad side, because he's fucking hardcore. For a cook."
That is so cool.
I think I accidentally just missed Paris's turn as well. Oops.
No, Paris is after, isn't he?
No, Paris is second.
13... Wait,
Well,
when
you
was
got
that?
19.
Suddenly
Yeah.
My bad. Paris, you get advantage to your roll because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Iris is gone.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
not expecting
here
it.
he is.
Paris.
Still playing.
No, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
I got
Paris.
22, Gwendolyn got 20, Paris got 19. Or am I looking at the wrong
It's
order?
kind of funny the way you try to say Gwendolyn, just because I kind of hear it like you're saying Gremling, so that's why I got kind of
Yeah.
treated like
To Gringotts again.
You
Pix.
know, Gremlin, little Gwendolyn.
Paris, it's your turn, and there's only a
Okay.
stunned G1 remaining, so I challenge you to
Alright.
miss.
highlight number 5, by the way.
Thanks, counter.
I'm just gonna cast Witch Bolt on it.
Cast Witch Bolt, okay. So can you do 1d8? Please don't ruin this almost perfect battle phase by somehow summoning Cthulhu. Which I wouldn't put past you. For you successfully cast it. And let me just find out what Witch Bolt does again.
It's a lightning arc ability.
Okay. It's a level 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, wonderful. Could you do 1d12 damage, please?
3.
3? Okay. That's pretty tasty damage. Let's see what it leaves him on.
Yeah.
So you see this stunned guy just sort of taking damages and stuff like this. But he's still alive. He's slightly singed, still stunned, and jolting around the place, like twitching every now and then. But he is still alive.
Combo breaker.
And now we have Balasur.
I can use cantrips, basically unlimited amount
Yep.
of times, kind of. Alright, I'm gonna go for Ray of Frost Venom, my last goblin.
Ray of Frost, 1d8, please.
1d8. 5.
Is that 5, yeah?
Hang on, let me check for damage actually.
Okay, don't worry. Ray of Frost, Frigid Being, on a hit takes 1d8 damage. So, 1d8 please, he's stunned, you can't miss. 4 damage. Still alive, with an inch of its life left. He is frozen in place, jolting all over the place, and still unconscious at the very same time. On his last legs.
Poor little guy.
And it's his turn, okay? So he
Toby,
tries...
You and I are useless.
So he does 1d10. If he gets a 10, he's back up from... No, sorry, if he gets above 5, he's woken up from his stun. Oh, he's woken from his stun. However, Witch Bolt, whenever it's his turn, he takes an additional 1d10 lightning damage. Aiden, would you like to do the honours?
No, not Aiden. Paris.
Paris
Oh,
did indeed 1d8. 1d10 and got 8. Describe how he burns himself alive with lightning.
The electrical shock causes his spinal cord to rupture violently as he his body just sort of off and he starts to spasm on the floor violently.
Jesus.
His throat collapses and he struggles to keep breathing as he slowly chokes to death.
Jeez, I'm gonna need
Oh,
a
poor little
psychiatrist
guy.
after I finish this.
That's a goblin. Why are you feeling sorry for a goblin?
I don't feel sorry for
couldn't
him. I feel
really do
sorry for
much.
you guys and who you live with. Describing how violent.
I had a great plan if that goblin was to survive until
I'm
my
sure
turn.
you did. I'm sure you fucking did. You know, start going baseball like.
Just have
Thinking
Gwen
Anders in his
shoot one of her
hammer
mag- just have Gwen shoot one of her magic stones at me and I baseball it into the goblin.
Teamwork.
Right then, for each goblin, you successfully gained 30 experience. So could you write that down?
Is that
Yeah,
120?
For each goblin, so it's one. Wait, oh, hang on.
I need
can
to be 100 level.
150.
I think the handbook said.
There's only 4
No,
goblins.
120. Sorry.
I was like, don't question my maths, please.
Is it 120 for everyone?
Yeah.
120
No.
for everyone, yes.
Let me check my level up sheet if I can find it.
I'm just gonna pour some more tea
I'll
just
check
as
how much we need.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's go first. I think I might make some more coffee as well. I can go AFK while we're at it. So yeah.
Do you guys have forest fruit cider? I have forest fruit fucking tea.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I have that one as well. Hang on. Or it's called herbal infusion. Hang on.
That's
One of
quite
the two.
different.
Yeah, herbal infusion. Strawberry and raspberry.
And of course, a teaspoon of honey.
Oh,
Now
fucking
then,
bird.
guys.
Sing, go down.
But if I make more coffee, I need to do the dishes.
Dance with your honey if you think it's
Go down.
better. Does your mother
Right
Yeah.
then, guys, are you ready to do the loot?
Yes, sir.
Being the party leader, Broxguy, you get to choose how loot is distributed.
Can we examine their fucked up corpses first?
No.
See.
You decide whether the killer gets the loot, or you all take the loot and share it equally, or you get it all and give it out how you see fit. In the sense of, oh, you've earned it, you did the most damage, not necessarily got the kill. You decide. It can be under delegation by everyone else, like a democracy, or you can just say, right, I'll get it and I'll give it out to whoever I think deserves it.
Yeah, I think we'll make it democratic, just to have it fair.
So,
So,
Gwendolyn, how do you feel loot should be distributed?
Oh, I guess like I don't know, CC wise, like damage and like crowd control, like I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was gonna say we
it's
could do it
mostly
by
just-
who needs it most.
It's mostly I said mostly that because I usually won't kill anyone, so that's why I kind of need that in the
It's along the
consideration.
lines of bare necessities.
Archeo, how do you feel
Yes,
loot
sir?
should be distributed?
I feel like it should be distributed for the best receiver.
So what? What?
So
Like,
who
if,
get
we,
the loot?
if we get the heavy armor, so say we give it to Broxgar with the tank. If we get some magic items, we give it to either hang on, Balasur or Gwendolyn.
You have. That's fair.
Oh,
never mind, yeah.
books.
You've never said Paris. You've never said what you actually are.
To be fair, I did just cast a witch, but I just sparked lightning from my fingers. It's all theatre.
Alright, so if
You're
it's
this
like a
magical
magic
bard.
item,
Yeah, well,
Trick of the light.
Paris, would you like to do another introduction to describe who and what you are? Because I don't think anyone knows what race or class you are.
I think I picked up he was a half then.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
I think
halfling.
I
So
am
cute.
a Lightfoot halfling.
Life-
Lifer?
Light
A
foot.
Lightfoot.
Oh,
And what class are you? Because
I am a
actor isn't it?
warlock.
Oh,
Yeah,
I might
you talk.
shine a bit more light on things. You know what I did next?
I am a warlock who is under the deal. I make dealerships with the old gods, the Celestials.
Please, can we make a meme that Aiden is like the emperor now?
Unlimited power!
But
God.
no.
It is treason then.
So in Archeo's form of looting,
Hello.
how would it be distributed if it was, say, food or money or a health potion?
Well, people should give me because I can cook the
That
best.
depends, since I vaguely recall someone taking damage in the fight. Don't
I
answer that. If there's someone did that, I should give the health potion to the most needing person. And say the gold, if possible, should be distributed amongst all characters, unless someone's really poor. And if it's uneven, give the leader the rest, so to say, the leftover.
Paris, how do you think it should be distributed?
Raking in all that cash money.
Like if we, for say, we are 5 people. If we have 11
The
gold,
gods have smoke.
everyone gets 2, and then Broxigar gets another 1, since he's the leader who guided us through the battle.
I was
Paris?
gonna say by person who needs it.
Person needs it again? Okay, Balasur?
Person who fits the most, yeah.
Also fits most.
Like one-handed swords and daggers and stuff to the Archeo, sorry.
So, you have your answers, Broxgar. How are you going to distribute it?
Well, obviously, like, when it comes to gear or weapons, it'll be to the one who it fits the most.
Are you going to make them do a need/greed sort of system when it comes to, say, 2 swords, which 2 people might want, or 2 staves? Or...
Yes.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. It's your decision.
Yeah.
You're the leader. You might not be the leader in the next, trip out, but
Yeah, they might overthrow me.
yeah.
Well,
No,
I think
um,
both me and Dodo is kind of loyal to our friends and leader, so.
No, that's fine. Okay, so that's how you.
I
decide.
agree with Broxigar. If multiple people need the loot, we can just roll for it, so to say.
Yeah,
I
just
enjoyed
roll
it
it
anyway.
dice.
Okay. So,
Excuse me, what did you say, Gwendolyn?
I talked about the cat. He was like scratching my leg, so I was like,
Oh,
"What are you
alright.
doing down there?"
so
What are you doing
Broxigar,
down there?
could you roll 4d10 please to see what loot you got? I'll let you know in chat, and you can distribute it how you see fit.
In like the Skype chat or the D&D chat?
Well, that was underwhelming.
Oh.
What did you get?
14.
No, that's fine. What numbers individually you got? 1157. That's fine.
1517.
That's actually good.
Oh.
Ow!
You got
Oh, is it going to be one of those things where you take away like stat rolls?
5, 7. That's what you
Okay.
got. Distribute that how you see fit. I'm not doing the maths, you can do it.
Oh, alright. So we're 5 people, eh?
Yes, sir. Well, I want to ask the group something.
Mm-hmm.
Should we distribute it as we are now, or distribute it so we save up for the rest of our comrades who we are yet to find?
We're getting
Since they
more?
are
Who-
technically part of our group.
I feel like it probably won't be permanently part of a party. I feel like it'll probably be temporary. to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you mean they're gonna get kidnapped often?
Well, it's more like I don't trust them having money.
I
Oh,
feel
and
like that
items.
once we rescue them and once we head back to town.
I feel like right now we focus on our party.
Yeah.
Alright, then I agree with you guys. But what does may I just, like, for the sake of the argument, ask what Paris thinks about it?
Sorry, I'm trying to
oh,
remember
oh.
stuff on my backstory.
I mean, I see it kind of as our reward for coming and rescuing them, whatever we find like on the way there.
No, like, I completely agree with you guys.
Yeah,
that you-
I just want to explain my reasons for it.
All right.
I was going to do that as well, Aiden. Gift.
Oh, GIF, yeah.
So I'll wait for Broxgar to hand out. I think one of our
Wait.
members may be feeling a little tired, so they may have to head off. Am I right in saying that, Paris?
I am muy tired. My character takes a lot of energy.
We will resume if everyone else is okay for it.
Yeah, sure.
We're doing this tomorrow, yeah?
No, I'm busy tomorrow.
Aww.
So I have projects to do and I'm drinking in the evening, so I can maybe do it in the morning. These are all
I'm
free.
free whenever until I get some lecture